This is a production of Darn TV.
Set the mood. Set the mood.
We were too busy talking there before our show. Good thing I didn't have the audio on because they would have heard some good stuff there.
Wow. We are late.
The past half hour, they'd have heard some good stuff.
The past half hour.
We got the day right. We're off a little bit on time, but not bad.
7:24. I mean, who's going to get upset about that?
After Sunday, it'll be like we're a half hour early.
Yeah. After Saturday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
Saturday at 2 in the morning. About when we're getting home from Estevan. All right.
Well, Dirt Weekly. We're actually weekly.
Weekly.
We did it last Friday, and now we're Wednesday. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 5 days apart with our shows.
Special
What's
championship edition.
What is this thing?
Well, we got to doll the place up a little bit for the championship edition.
You know, in the back room there's some more trophies back there.
I imagine you guys
this
got
one's
a lot
fresher, though.
This one's brand. Yeah,
this one's 5 days old.
I heard this trophy's 5 days old.
4 days. Yeah.
Man, that was pretty cool that Steven gave that to you right at the banquet, huh?
That was awesome.
It was very cool. I think I was.
We didn't see it coming.
Purple, yeah.
I'm looking at you, and we're both looking surprised. A pleasant one at that. Well.
Enjoyable. SIBO Motorsports Rundown. Specializing in high-performance parts, chassis repair. Call Ryan at 701-720-3889. You're going to call him now, and you're going to get behind Brody and Max because both their cars are prepped and ready. Brody's getting new horns. Max is getting a floor pan and X-brace. And
little texting back and forth. Hot Sauce is on his rides, getting them all ready and all that. And he said, you're right. You can get a lot done right now when you're not really paying attention. And I am too. So got some blocks moving around through the machines. And it's time to get something done when you're used to just not doing anything. You get a lot done between now and first snow.
The crew is out sanding
a
trailer right now. And
Max and a couple of friends are out there.
Working, they want to repaint that trailer.
It is always an adventure walking in the garage.
You never know what's going to happen.
I walk in, I got the trophy, and there's some stranger in there with a grinder. I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Right house?
Am I at the right place?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, like you say, Ryan's already booking up, so.
Yeah, he's got another one on the jig right now. He's doing some straightening, I believe, before Brody's goes in there, and then the horns and. Yeah, those horns don't do well when everybody's not going the same direction. So, good deal. On the rundown, I didn't know what to put on there, so I put Nodak Banquet recap.
Yeah,
that's our first one.
You sure look pretty.
Didn't I?
You got both
of us. You were in blue.
Yeah.
You had the suit jacket with bright blue, and I had the suit jacket with pink.
Pink is like your signature. Neon green, of course, right?
Yeah,
I had to be a neutral power, so. Actually, I was kind of representing my dad's colors.
See?
so that was kind of fun. But I come home and I told Tina, I said, well, Brandon's going to have a sport coat on. I said, you got to have a pink button up. And so off to JCPenney's we were Saturday morning. That's why I was a little late on my noon call. We were still trying to, polish it up a little bit. But, yeah.
Not me. So here,
you had existing.
This is typical Brandon. This is how I roll. I'm banking on it fitting because I'm not going to try it on beforehand.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I haven't worn any of that stuff in 4 years because I haven't had to MC a banquet. I haven't had to dress up for a banquet, in quite a while.
That's dangerous.
So I go down there at 9 o'clock in the morning. We all agree to meet down there, and I set up my cameras and stuff because I'm going to record it. And working at that stuff, number one, you're going to laugh at this. I forget the camera. I bring everything down there, set everything up, and I'm looking around going, where's the camera?
First sign of old age. You've been hit.
So I have to come all the way back up here, grab the camera, and sure shit, it's sitting right by the door. I just didn't grab it.
You got the table and all the stuff, but
no
not
camera.
the camera. We're going to film this.
Whatever. So I'm down there, and then, I take off, and I go to lunch, and I go get the popcorn or whatever, and then I run home before I go back down there, and it's the moment of truth because it's now 4 o'clock.
It's going to fit.
Either this stuff's going to, either my belly got bigger and it ain't going to fit, or we're going to figure out a way to squeeze it in and we're going to get it to fit.
I did that at 11.
Well, it fit.
It fit, yeah.
Did it look like it was too tight on me?
No, you look fantastic. But they must think we're a bunch of fatties because at the silent auction, I'm looking at the sizes on these T-shirts at 2X, 3X. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough season here half the year, so you got to be shielded.
You're at the mercy of whatever they send you.
Yeah.
Or whatever you get from them.
They're not that big.
But overall, the banquet was what we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
It was a celebration of of Hall of Famers and champions and several other awards.
It sure was. And lots of auction stuff still.
That's one of my funnest
Did you come
nights.
home with anything?
Well, I didn't because, as Tina says, we were kind of invested in that sport jacket, so,
Did you buy that sport jacket on Saturday?
Did. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was invested in my presentation. I've never done anything like that, so, yeah. Back to high school. We got to do a little speech, in speech class, stand up in front of the class. That wasn't me.
I failed it. Ninth grade, I had to take.
That wasn't me.
Ninth
Here
grade,
we are.
I had to take
away.
speech. I failed it. 10th grade, I retook it. I failed it. I couldn't talk in front of people. It was like the most scary thing I've ever done in my life was trying to stand in front of 14 kids in my speech class.
I'm relating.
And speak about something. Like, I would literally not go to school that day. That's how bad it was.
We got to
get out of this deal.
I'll tell you what, those Hall of Famers didn't fail speech class. I enjoyed those speeches.
Oh,
great,
boy.
Great.
They start off tonight with the Hall of Fame stuff, and wow, yeah, Craig. I mean, just just the guys reminiscing, their finest hours, if you will, and we were there for most of them, outside of Danny's, and that was cool to listen to because I could ride right along with them. I mean, when they were making calls,
the same value dollar back to.
That's what it was, yes.
As far as I know.
Less the $50 that goes to the tow truck.
Yep.
So, yeah. Wow.
For those that
weren't was a
there,
great story.
Nodak Speedway Hall of Fame page, Nodak Speedway Hall of Fame has the videos of the inductions. So you can go back and watch them.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
So,
if you go to Mike, you want to watch them all, but if you go to Mike's, the story is, he's the last one. Mm-hmm. Wayne took their wedding money, him and Lori's.
Yeah, they got married on July 8th of 1988, and on July 9th,
he took some of the wedding money, and the next night he claimed Mike Tomlinson's motor.
Yeah. It was hard being friends when people pulled your motor back in those days, and as Mike alluded to, and of course.
So, fast forward to the Hall of Fame induction, Wayne Johnson, already a Hall of Famer.
$500? Is that what we're doing?
$350.
In ones and fives. Like dollar dance money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He wanted to give back to Lori's Lori being robbed of her of her wedding accolades. So continue. I'm sorry, I keep jumping in, but
calls Lori up to the stage, hands it back to her, and says, "Make Wayne take you on a second honeymoon."
It was a great story. It was well received. And,
it was fantastic.
As Mike says, sometimes the people that you resent may end up being your best friends, and that certainly is the case. We're all the same age. And great story. Greg Nicotanko getting up and talking. I mean, again, felt like you're just riding right along with him on his stories. Lindsay giving so much back. Man, it was fun. again, I teased him a little bit about the pit shirts and all that. He goes, yeah, that's right. I mean, he was pretty good at customizing, the presentation. Of course, Speed Bump being on all corners of the Nodak race club
and
for
saying
sure.
How he came to be. John and Scott kind of put that together.
Well,
get him out of
yeah.
the grandstand.
I actually wanted to kind of throw a little barb in there on him because Speed Bump he started out life as the kid that's in the principal's office all the time. I wanted to kind of term him that way, and John would get frustrated with him. Like, Jesus, the Craig kids are out there, and people would be throwing, change at him and tomatoes if they had them. I mean, they'd run across with their Tony Marsh banners. Do you remember at all back then? About Tony Marsh being the best or whatever, and they would get pelted with whatever people had.
Jeff
it was
and
a free-for-all.
They sat like 10 feet from me, so when they say they were rowdy, there's no explaining how energized
How rowdy they were.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Marketplace is calling.
Uh-oh.
Spam.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Did you get a new phone or not?
Same one.
Same one.
White House can wait till after we're done. But, yeah, right. I'm sorry. Yeah, rowdied up for sure.
What the heck?
And,
How are you going to get that to stand up while we're on air?
yeah, that could get...
That folds down underneath there. Get it hooked in
doesn't.
there. Does it? Oh, it's not. There we go.
we got to be fastened to that. Well, we're on top of cords, and that's kind of some of the bite, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for right now. It'll probably fall down again. Not that we need it. We're probably not even going to watch any video tonight, but keep going.
So John realizing that, Stu, the Dennis the Menace type character he is, he's got to turn this around. So he took that energy of being what he was and turned it in, the mascot.
But flipped it completely because
and
kind of negative energy was negative energy, positive.
Yeah, right. As we say, the effort's the same. What you make of it is up to you. So so turned around all that rowdy troublemaking energy and turned it into a positive mascot deal. And of course, Stu was.
And now he's in the Hall of Fame because of it.
Car shows and stuff like that.
Isn't it cool though to think that
it is
so
cool.
long ago, you guys had that discussion as a board? That had to be discussed somewhere.
Just like you think it's being discussed.
That had to be discussed.
What do we do
That
with Stu?
blankety blank 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 Stu. What's the plan?
So that had to be discussed somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward however many years to 2025, and it's still there. He's still running around as Speed Bump at the Nodak Speedway.
I liked some of his deals. Again, you have to stand back and show some appreciation. He made one heat race. In his own words, they went around. They split me. They went around me. That was all I needed. But yet he stayed. He stayed involved. And corner marshaling. I mean, that's not a place to make friends. So, but nonetheless, he stayed with it and lettered many cars and has just been forever interested in it. And didn't have to go through the turmoil of driving a car or owning a car or working on them to enjoy the passion of racing. So
disappointed Danny couldn't make it.
Yeah, we didn't see that coming until the day of. And,
that morning of.
I reflected quickly on it that just very, very excited to be a part of it through the nomination and the inductee process, reminiscing the good old days. As I shared, I didn't get to enjoy Danny's premier years because I was caught between my dad's retirement and my own starting in car racing. I was motocrossing at the time, and but he was just seemingly just really full of excitement for it, and sure enjoyed sharing the stories of the good old days.
He's probably lucky he wasn't there because I was planning on going full fangirl on him. He's actually my second cousin. He's my
fangirl.
My grandmother's Danny's mother is my grandmother's sister from Golden Valley.
Oh,
and so
wow!
Back in the day when he was in racing, Leona would always ask my mother to snip the newspaper clippings and send them back to Golden Valley because, you're right. Who's winning? 0-2. 0-2.
Yeah.
0-2.
Well, my friend Dusty Caldwell, which owns Open Road Honda now, was always going to Nodak and whatnot. There, we'd get caught up, on what's going on at Nodak, and he just loved how Danny drove and got the job done without tearing everybody else in half, and And as I said, who got it tonight? Danny gave it to him again, type of deal. So,
as a motor guy, in his bio, I was reading that one night they were, as we all do, cheater,
accusations,
and they had that one of the heads off, and it was time to go, and he fired up the engine with one head on, one head off, and drove it in the trailer. I didn't think that was possible.
Well, we've had them run before, missing a few cylinders. We've had them run. You'd have to have the distributor in there, but I can tell you that the early days of making midget motors were V8s that they cut one bank off of and did make. Of course, the cams and everything were made around that, but
could be an embellishment.
Sure. Well, a nice one if it is. Again, the distributor would have to be in there to fire off the plugs, but yeah. I didn't catch that in the bio, so yeah. Well, and in his heyday, woofta. Yeah, I can only imagine surviving tech. I mean, that was back in the days of brawls, fisticuff fighting and drinking and craziness. And I remember Nodak going to midnight, 1 o'clock. That was not unusual on Sunday night.
A lot of talk about the whites.
Yeah, Mike really referenced that.
They brought that up a lot. Why did that seems like a great idea.
Well, and it was, and I appreciated how Mike had said that when his brother Vance had turned 14, he was of age to go in, and they had to go, to Penny's to get the white jeans. That was big. I mean, you didn't go in the pits without light-colored pants, and the reason, of course, was so you were more visible type of deal. But I think your question is, why did that go away? Well, society's changed. As we get older, we get more upset with the fact that we lose grip of our past. But all the reasons that we had them on then was still apply now. I mean, you're just more visible. So, but I know at the end of the white pants deal, I know it was getting harder and harder to find them. Just remember the
I really think it comes to moms and wives and whatever significant others got sick of cleaning them. Yeah. That's what it came down to.
And or finding them.
Finding them.
I know the last time we found them.
Your whites aren't white.
We made ours green.
They're great.
I think I had a pair of them green ones.
Yeah, we found all the green dye in town, and it was a full day of kitchen sinking them. So, yeah, but like you say, just a reminiscing of their finest hours in racing type of deal, and what was cool and what wasn't cool back then, and times change, and they're still here, so cool stuff.
It was, I like, a few years ago we changed it to starting with the Hall of Famers versus when we first were doing this, when I was president, we were doing the awards, taking a break, and then the Hall of Famers, and what would happen is we'd lose quite a few people that they didn't have a tie to a Hall of Famer. There was nothing really keeping them there. So they bailed, which, I mean, to each their own. Doing the Hall of Famers first, while everybody is fresh with their attention span, sitting down, that just works better.
Yeah. Like you say, you keep the captive crowd.
Yeah.
And even if it isn't interesting, you probably still got something out of it that you were surprised at. Yeah, like you say, the white pant deal. Not everybody in the room remembers that or even knew that. My own kids don't know that phones used to be on the wall.
Next year, remind me. You two, I'm tasking you two to remind me because I'm going to forget. We need to work on the microphone situation in there because if you don't have it up to your dang mouth.
That really wasn't the problem. The elephant in the room was the party next door. Those guys were bringing it.
Well, later on, it certainly was.
That's another deal. We need to communicate better with the state fair and not put us next to a.
They were banging
a wedding party.
A wedding.
Yeah, they sound like they were having a good time, and they should. But
there was
some had a room between us.
But there was some really good walk-up music. As some of the guys came up and.
At the end of your guys' speeches, you should have said, kick that garage door open, and it would have been a party in our room for that music coming through.
Yeah, we had a little Toby Cruz there on the walk-ups. Yeah. I mean, the timing was pretty good, but, I'm with you. Boy, that microphone, like you say, you had to be eating it, as you said. But, yeah, I don't know how we're going to remember. You're asking us. You're the youngest. So
what I didn't even remember the camera.
What about this? I had some people mentioning that possibly could you do the banquet in the Carousel Pub or in the grandstand? keep it even more closer to the track.
I see.
The Hall of Fame's going to be in there.
You'd have no competing wedding parties with you.
The Carousel Pub gets really echoey. So, like, we were in there for Peyton's graduation party.
Yeah.
We did it on a Wednesday night. It was super echoey in there. Like, I think you could do it. It's probably big enough.
I was going to say, is it big enough?
Well, you'd probably have to utilize.
Yeah, maybe a little closer. Yeah. That's an interesting deal. Because, like I say, certainly the wedding party didn't need us distracting from them either. But
or under the grandstand, in the seating area there.
They might be putting campers in already. Because they store campers underneath there.
Yeah, that's true.
And I thought it was around October 15th when they started rolling them in there.
My youngest brother's involved in that, and I think he was talking about then too. So, well, yeah. You keep the wedding party one room over.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to plan it a little better and not have that. I mean, not that they hindered anything, but they didn't. I mean, there was only a select group, so we were getting ready to leave. We packed everything up. We're fast forwarding because I want to talk about some champion stuff too. But we're fast forwarding to the end of the night. Packed everything up, and I still heard the music playing. I'm like, they're still going strong over there. It was about 11:30 when I was getting ready to. I had everything already out in the pickup, and I was getting ready to leave. Like, I'm going to go check out, see how many people are left on the dance floor. Well, there was maybe only 13 people in the room, and it was only the bridesmaids, the bride, and the groom and the groomsmen were the only ones on the dance floor. There was only, out of the 13 in the room, 10 of them were on the dance floor. So they were trying to go strong, but they were partying out a little bit at about 11:30.
The music was louder than the participation?
Yes. Yes. But they had a really cool setup in there.
It didn't happen to be Nick Holberg in there just jamming the tunes.
Well, I don't think it was. It didn't look like him. Didn't look like him.
For a while.
Heather McDonald from Devil's Lake Speedway chimed in and says, River City, Grand Forks, flagmen still wear white pants.
Oh. Well, again, the reason being for visibility, and it's not something that needed to go away. It just did.
It just
Thank
did.
You, Heather.
Because guys like me would look at it and say, I want to wear shorts, and my legs are white enough. You're just going to have to deal with it.
That probably had as much percentage in it as anything. Oh, man.
Trevor Haas says there's still time for you to buy a Scooby-Doo hot rod.
Oh, I thought that was going to Alberta. Money down the whole 9 yards.
Well, they put a couple $100 down. I don't know how much they put down. But
yeah, 300 he said. But
Cody Schultz says, "Woo!" Another show.
2 in 5 days.
Yeah, Cody.
Yeah, you talk about making it up.
There might be another one Sunday. We're going to keep the 5-day thing to make up for all the other ones.
Man, it couldn't take till Christmas. High codes.
Brian Hughbanks, what is the talk of classes getting cut? I don't know why you bring that up every year, Sport Compact guys. I have never heard of the compacts getting cut. I feel like we have to have this talk every single fall. I have never heard of them getting cut. Nobody's told me. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
It's interesting that gets brought up, though, because
I've only heard it from them.
Yeah, only from you guys. Is the only place we hear it from.
Back to Mike Tomlinson talking about his Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
And then
cutting up a real one.
And then it was a stock car for a year, and then he turned it into a Dakota Modified.
Yeah, he was making it into a super stock because that's what was there, and then the Dakota Mods came along and had to move the cage and stuff like that. That was a great story.
That was
that just isn't.
That don't happen today.
Yeah,
not even close.
A big block Monte Carlo.
No,
like he says, I've never seen.
Or
one
just
since.
the fabrication. I'm thinking, how does just the normal guy know how to do all that?
Back then, you just were expected to know how to do it. Like
today,
says, 2 wire feed welders.
YouTube is my friend. They didn't have YouTube back then.
No, Grandpa, how do we do this? Get out that cutting torch. That's hot. Yep. It works, too.
Yeah, the stories.
Good point.
I encourage everybody. There's 40 viewers watching. Go to the Nodak Speedway Hall of Fame page.
Yep.
Watch. It's about a 50-minute video with all the inductions on it. Their speeches are included. You can hear it clearly because I had a live tap into the microphone cord. It was right into the camera. So there was no You didn't have to try to listen to it through the speakers in the room.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's as clear of an audio as you're ever going to get.
Again, I thought the recipients did a great job of just recalling, like say some of their finest hours and putting cars together and stuff like that. We're just a few decades away from those stories being hard to tell, let alone believe, and that's exactly how it worked. And we're representing kind of the center of the Nodak Speedway history. The guys before it, it was the way they did it was tough to us. So I mean, it just always goes that way. So
Did you race the first year of Dakota Modifieds?
I did not. I did. First year I believe was '86. I didn't get involved in Dakotas until '90. So it might have been '87 Dakota Mods, but well, Mike said I want to say it must have been '86. Yeah, so '86. Yeah. And that was a class formed right here in Minot. The guys had the IMCA mod, I think, started life in '89. I think so. John and some of his friends had been down in the Iowa area, seen these modified type of deals, and made a Minot version of it, if you will.
All the stories you hear over John Gall, he was very visionary. The Racing Roo thinks of that. The Dakota Modified. He just came up with a lot. My favorite thing that he did was those Calcuttas. Loved it when he did those things.
Yeah. Yeah, I always got involved with a person of need, usually a health crisis, trying to offset some medical bills and stuff like that. But those things were awesome. They really were. And at the time we were, be teams of three or whatever. We'd have the three classes, a person from every class. And of course, we're going to put them all on the track together. Well, you can't do that. And he did. The more you told him he couldn't do something, the more, if you told him no, well, get ready because we're going to do it. So, and, I know that Iowa has that one race where they got sprint cars and stock cars.
The Hawkeye Challenge or something?
Yeah. That's almost wild compared to our Calcuttas. Our Calcuttas were good. We put the fast cars in the front so that things are spread out when they caught the back. But I'm with you, Craig. The cause was excellent, and I've been involved in, I think, almost every one of them. And it was just a great feeling to be able to race, with your friends in other classes as a team, and then it all going towards a good cause. It was cool. It might be time to revisit that again. So,
I'm ready to bring the King of the Hill back.
That's cool too.
King of the Hill was cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what that was until I was in Iowa there, and of course
I brought it up.
Brought it here and chased that around a little bit, and
we flirted with the darn King. What did we call it? The darn.
You should actually call that race Fear the Rear.
It is.
Yeah, because that technically is Fear the Rear.
You're in the rear.
Last place guy's out.
Well, perfect. Bo, Gabe, call me. I have a perfect marketing opportunity.
Yeah.
Darn TV and Fear the Rear Racing can make it darn Fear the Rear race, and we'll do it 10 times next summer.
That is a Fear the Rear.
We'll just pick random
race.
nights. We'll pick random nights at random tracks, and we'll do it.
See? The past is alive and well.
John Gall's in the room with us, helping us blaze new trails.
Yeah, first time I seen that King of the Hill deal, we were at Boone. We went in the spring. I went with Wayne, and I'm like, what is this? One car had pulled in the pits. I'm like, what's going on here? Got to explain. But yeah, you come down and get 2 cars, and the last place car is out.
Yeah, did they yellow it every time and then restart the race every time? Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's where I watched it too. I watched it somewhere. I've watched it 2 different ways, the King of the Hill stuff, to where they literally black flag the last place car and just keep the race going.
Keep the run. Okay.
Keep it going. They don't yellow it. And then
every 2 laps.
Right. But then I've seen some where they checkered it every 2 laps. So it's a green, white, checkered, last place, you're out. Green, white, checkered, last place, you're out.
I think I like the break and then the reset and go.
As long as you can get all the drivers on page to where we can checkered it, get you doubled up, and go green right away again.
Literally the next lap if you can.
The next lap.
Well, with receivers and stuff like that, I think that's more possible now. So
because with racing, the restart is everything. The drama's there, and there's so much.
And it really offers a guy in the back a chance to get out of the back.
Jump the gun.
The problem that I ran into in doing that.
You're kicked back 2 spots. Then I'm last. You did it to yourself.
The problem I had in doing that and keeping that going is is I wasn't offering enough money for guys to want to race it. It got to the point where, we had one night at the 4th of July. I used to do it on the 4th of July nights. Four out of 17 cars showed up to do it. And it was at the end of the night. They ran their features
that's usually
an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. The complaint is that I'm points racing and I can't jar that. If there's anything I would say was a negative to racing when we went IMCA is that they didn't recognize any of that stuff, trophy dashes or anything.
Right.
So we went from pretty fun trophy dashes before we became sanctioned. And I can tell you that trophy dashes mattered in Dakota Modifieds. They had a point value. So you not only want to do good in your heat, but you want to get in that trophy dash to continue your points chase through the season.
But then somewhere along the line that changed from trophy dash to dash for cash where you...
Well, that was the IMCA change. That's what
that's
John
actually
brought
was,
in.
Because all of a sudden the trophy dash
John
is dry.
Gall again.
Yeah.
Good point. I mean, he's seen the problems and had solutions. So there was no point value in the trophy dashes anymore, and people wouldn't race in them. So he's like, they'll race for money, and he was right. But the Dash for Cash was not an IMCA recognized event. It was a NODAC recognized
But
event.
it's hard to get guys to do that, too.
Yeah, well, especially in the middle of the night. Your King of the Hill at the end of the night is your only fighting chance.
But it got to the point where I couldn't get people to participate.
Yeah.
I had to put Jenny. I remember the text from Jenny one night. There's 2 nights up in Estevan that I put $500 up. One was the Travis Hagen start at the back row challenge, and he won. Took my $500 home. And then the other one was I just randomly decided I brought a Burger King crown up, and I said, Byron, how can we spin this or whatever to where it's the darn King, we tried to come up with some name or whatever. He made a logo. It's out there somewhere. But put $500 on it. That's the only way I could get people to do it, is I had to put some absorbent amount. That's a lot of money for me to put up.
Yeah,
every time. I can't do that. If we do that 10 times a summer, I mean, that adds up. I don't.
Yeah.
Max ain't going to get tires then for his hobby stock.
Max. Yeah, well, right. And like I say, just the way we race now is a little bit different than how we used to race. I mean,
yeah, that extracurricular racing people aren't interested in because tires cost money. When you're looking at $180 a tire or whatever they are, fuel costs. Everything is just more.
It's been pounding in our head. We got to have new tires all the time, and every time it touches the track, that's a possible new tire situation.
That night that Travis did that, took it to the back and took it to the front. He's obviously probably taxing the car and himself probably a lot more.
He said he'll never do it again. He did it that night. I interviewed him in Victory Lane, and we still talk about it. And I joked with him. I think it was last year, because he won quite a few features in a row. Was it last year over here at NODAC?
Well, I think that's always now.
Well, whatever. He won a couple in a row, and I said, "Damn it, you're going to come down front, and I'm going to offer you money until you go to the back and you start at the back and try to win this damn thing." Nope, ain't doing it. Nope, ain't doing it. He said that was one of the more stressful nights that he's ever had in the car, trying to manage that. I believe it.
Oh, I would think so.
Yeah, it's a tough field, and yeah.
But Brock, a few years ago, Brock did that back row challenge where it went up $100 every week. So week 1, you had to win your heat race, and then you forfeited your starting spot in the feature. You had to start tail end, and if you won the feature, you got the pot. And it went up $100 each week. And I think Caden Appelt won it with 2 nights left. I think it was $1,600 or $1,500.
Oh. Well, again,
but there had to be 12 or more cars in your class. I think there was a number of cars. You had to have 12 or more.
I almost thought it was 15.
Maybe it was 15 or more. Because Dalton wanted to do it, and there was only like 11 stock cars, and it didn't.
Yeah, the stock cars were short. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I guess spun off a little bit off that Hall of Fame stuff. But again, we get back into some different eras of racing that we were at, and yet kind of almost forget it. And as they started talking about it, it was a good memory to reminisce for sure. So
fun. So like that's I've only been the video guy 23, 24 since I wasn't president anymore, and it went to Smalls. I've only done the recording. I've just sat in the back of the room until this year and just recorded it. So I mean, it's cool, but I had the headphones on so I could hear and stuff, But being a part of it again and being up on stage is pretty badass.
It was the first time for me. You said, want to co-host? I do whatever you tell me to
Didn't
do.
I put him on the spot right here?
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
You could drag
I think it was the day before, barely, but I think I had 48. But
you could drag him to the gates of hell. He'd go with you.
You've taken me to places that I've survived, so yeah. It was a great honor for sure.
Greg Nikotenko.
They're all friends, and that was fun to introduce. And
he was sharing how he got into the sprint car, and I know Mike from way back when he was driving the 91 KCJB Dakota Modified. And when he got into sprint cars, I had no idea that Greg got a start because in Mike's car.
Mm-hmm. With Steve Murphy and stuff. Yeah, I knew that, yet it just had kind of just slipped the files of my mind, and as he was talking, I'm like, yeah.
See, I'll be real. I knew nothing about it. So hearing that story, it wasn't like when I said what I said, I sat in the grandstands weekly. I didn't miss a race as a kid. And the white 6 car left. Where did he go? Then all of a sudden he shows up as a sprint car, and you're like, well, there he went. But hearing the story makes sense now.
Yep.
Yeah. Mike's injury. Mm-hmm.
And have Mike there to be a part of it.
Yep.
And again, Greg's dad, Andy, he was the face of Nodak for, I'll say, 15 years. I mean, the start of Nodak, Andy was just synonymous with racing in Minot. I mean, when you said the Nodak Raceway, you thought of Andy's car. You thought of Doug Groves' car. I mean, he was... And
Doug Groves' son, Jason Groves, was there.
Jason was there with Greg.
So just the generations, you just see it happen over and over.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about I hope the people that didn't get in the Hall of Fame, they were up for, they were nominees, and they didn't get in. There's still some well-deserving people on that list.
There is. There's plenty of people.
And I hope...
The process is tough, but that's what makes it...
We can't do 10. I mean, if
we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to underdo it, but...
This is the second year. I mean, so last year, the year that you got in with Wayne, that group that you guys got in with, that was a fantastic group.
We had 3 drivers and 3 volunteers.
Yep. Fantastic group. Everybody, honestly, I remember being in the meeting and we were voting on it, and we go, well, this was like the easiest one to vote in because everybody was knocked out of the park, Then we went a year where we only had one.
Yeah,
We had
John last year.
Last year. And everybody was up in arms, like, we need more. No, this is the process. It's just what it is.
It is the process, yeah.
And now this year, 5 again.
A little bit of a head scratcher on that.
Yep.
But really, I'm going to say Katie, but the system has figured out a way to make it. It's not supposed to be easy to get into.
Right.
So and it's not. So it just makes it that much sweeter. So when you are getting in, eligibility is not the question. Being able to be at the right place at the right time is. Because
and props to Katie.
Yes.
Because she has taken the Hall of Fame. Her and I talked about a little of this at the banquet. She has taken, with a group, but Katie leading the group, the Hall of Fame to be something you strive for.
Yeah.
And it means something to be in the Hall of Fame. It just ain't a token thing.
Yeah.
You've raced for 30 years, Jordan, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Craig, you sat in the grandstands for 30 years, you're in the Hall of Fame. No, this is something that you have to work your butt off to get to it.
Yeah. I mean, you have to stand out.
Yep, you have to stand out. And then once you get there, it means something.
Mm-hmm. You've been recognized for standing out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lawson, he's a good friend of all of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, Hall of Famer. Kevin, how is he not in a race car? How did he not get bit by the bug? Because he helps.
Always supportive.
He's wrenching on Isaac's car. He knows a lot about the ins and outs of it.
He does. That's a great question. Yeah. How did he not get behind the wheel? I don't know. He's always available for the conversation, but yeah, he went from being able to help Kevin. In his own words, he said the sprint cars there really wasn't a lot to work on. He found the pleasure of working on cars again with Isaac, and Lindsay's always up for a good time and goofing off a little bit at least. And now that I've met Isaac, I understand the attraction. But great questions. Even Mike got up and shared that I don't necessarily follow in my father's footsteps. My father's career was much like speed bumps. He raced once, got the car upside down, seat came apart. I've had enough of that. But yet Mike's been able to race for 40 years. So Mike was very humble in his presentation. I'm going to touch on him a little bit. He went over to Cavalier. That's where life took him to provide. And Mike was an outstanding racer in Grand Forks, track champion at Winnipeg. I mean, in his area, he was good here and he was great there. So I think he's just great everywhere. But so I mean, Mike continued to race. He just wasn't in our backyard. And even at that, there was times that he would drive here, still in the Dakota Modified, when he first moved over there. And, we talked about pack and track and all that stuff all night long. And he has shared with me personally, I'd get home at 3 in the morning, he said, dog tired on Monday, he said, but by Monday night, I couldn't wait to go back again next Sunday. All the challenges of the late nights and the pack and tracks, and it didn't matter. He just couldn't wait to get back.
I was talking with Ed Turnbull. He was sharing that he's bought himself a rig where he can spend the night and not have to deadhead it back, that a lot of you race car drivers do. And we got talking about Hank Berry, John Flory, going to Williston all the way to Sydney, Montana. That's insanity. Sunday night, Monday comes, you got to work, but the racing is more important.
Yeah. Mike shares that story. I mean, Cavalier was was as much of a jaunt as anything. Hank going to Sydney, I mean, Hank went to work at 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, whether he was tired or not, and he was tired. So year after year after year. Jeff Decker, when he come up, he went back to Dickinson. I mean, us guys that live in Minot, we travel Friday, Saturday, but we were at home on Sunday night. That's huge. So that is huge.
Do you think that's inhibited Nodak's growth Sunday night? Or is it our benefit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, John would always say some people race Friday and some people race Saturday, but everybody races here on Sunday, and it seemed to be true. I mean, and the Hall of Fame guys were alluding on that at some point too. I mean, eventually you have to say, where's the most important place to win? And I mean, Nodak's history, it's hard not to label that as the most prestigious place to win a race or championship. And along with Hall of Fame recognitions and stuff like that, I mean, for a 40-hour a week worker that can race and still enjoy that kind of notoriety, I mean,
7 o'clock on Sunday right now. Even us starting this at 7 o'clock, it seems like the night's gone.
Yep.
During the summertime, we're just getting started.
Yeah, there's still a lot of day left. So, again, like I say, some guys have made tremendous sacrifices to, to be able to race here on Sunday nights. If you're self-employed or whatever, own your own business, you might be able to cheat half that morning away. But a lot of guys couldn't, and yeah.
It's so cool to see the people come support those that they had a part in getting there. Like, there's so many faces that I hadn't seen at the races maybe for a few years, because they followed like Greg Nikotenko's crew. I seem to know quite a few of them.
Yep.
And I haven't seen them around the races a whole bunch because they've kind of turned into not necessarily sprint car guys, but with Greg racing sprint cars, they don't maybe get to Nodak as often as they used to.
Yeah, their weekly visit wasn't no longer interesting.
Yeah, so it was cool to see them guys.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, Jason was there.
Yep.
Things like that. Yeah.
We had the Gnosis Sprints here for the first time in a long time this year.
Yes.
And it was disappointing because everyone was looking for Greg.
Looking for Greg, yeah. Well, and as he stepped down and was walking back to his table, I made a gesture about still racing, and he nodded yes, or that he wasn't done racing, and he nodded that he was not done racing yet. So got young boys, it's not like playing baseball and stuff like that, and he's chasing that, and that's completely understandable. That's the way life works. So I believe Greg will get it going again, and I mean he's got everything he needs to do it. Just waiting for the opportunity. So. Great speeches. I just if I could make it 5% funner or whatever, I just felt drawn to the invite. So thanks again, Brandon. That was cool stuff. The older I get, the funner that stuff is. I know funner ain't a word, but it is.
Going back in my memory bank here, I was looking back at some of my memories and stuff. 2014, I emceed the banquet right over here at the Sleep Inn. That was the first time, and
And
I had the chance to induct. I inducted, or I didn't, but I had the chance to announce the inductees.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
11 short years ago.
Yeah,
Right. 2014. It was about 2 years ago.
Dick Schultz was on that list that I was. It was really cool that I got to do that.
Yeah.
Like as much as it is an honor, it's like we tried to plan it out. I'm all for the nostalgia. I'm all for let's you get to read, Mike Tomlinson's, and I'm all for that because it means so much to us, to me be the guy, you be the guy, to read their little write-up and bring them up on the stage. It means just as much to you doing that.
That is so important.
Yeah, that it's so cool.
It was. What an honor.
You guys don't want me to bring this up, but I'm going to bring it up because you didn't have a suit jacket. You guys came in there cold, and no one would have known that you guys came in cold.
We
didn't
prepped
have
a little bit, didn't we? What I mean is prepped a little bit after the show, after last Friday.
We were both there.
Last Friday's show, you left. We sat over there. I enlarged the print for him. We printed it out.
You want to co-host? These letters got to get bigger. I got to be able to read this without bending over.
And then we talked about doing every other.
True.
Would it be? We kind of said, would it be okay? You think a banquet's okay if we did every other? We threw it back, forth, and then. The day of, we came up with a plan because you were receiving the Boyce family was receiving that award. Mm-hmm. I said, "Well, here's what we'll do. We'll do the Hall of Fame. You go take a seat with the crowd. We'll do the first set of awards. Then you'll join me for the rest." It just.
I guess what I'm saying is, what year are we celebrating? 73.
Third, complete.
73 years doesn't happen if two guys don't catch something when something's fallen. Where John Gall doesn't catch something and says, let's do this, let's make this. That's how you get to 73. It could have been very easy to say, well.
You're right. It takes a new character to carry the torch. You never know for sure who that's going to be.
I'm still the same character. The round when I announced that Jordan Boyce is joining me up there, and everybody claps, and then you got myself up there. Yeah, nobody likes me. They like Jordan, I guess.
You knew we were ready to have some fun then, so,
I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for doing what you did.
We appreciate
it. Great honor. Great honor. I hadn't public spoke per se. I mean, we talk in here, but we're just, down in the basement of the world headquarters. But they're all looking at you there, and, yeah.
It's different, isn't it? When you're standing up there and everybody's looking at you and you're reading off that piece of paper, and no matter how large you make the print or no matter how many times, I read through what I had to read, I bet 15 to 20 times.
You were skimming across words. I'm like, dude.
Right.
You're gliding. It sounds good, but I'm reading it word per word.
But I pre-read it. I sat over there. As I was there the night before, the day of, as I'm setting up my camera stuff, I would take a moment and I would read it. Okay, I'm doing these ones. I'm going to read it. I read it. Then I'd go back to put cameras up, and then I've read it. It just...
Similar deal Saturday before we went shopping afterwards. Yep. Went out in the garage for a while. Brought it out there with me. I did
because you don't want to stumble. You don't want to. You want to feel like it's fluid. And
I'll share another story that
naturally. I thought the same.
Ed Turnbull shared with me. You think that maybe sometimes if you hire this big flashy comedian to do the banquet, it's going to be better. And Ed was sharing that one time that they did do that, and it was okay. But then Trevor took it over. And he's like,
"That's the guy."
It's the guy because he knows all the intricate little stories about the Hall of Famers, the track, and it just fits better because it's real.
That's a great point. I mean, across the years, we've tried to bring in entertainment, different factions of us or whatever, and of course the pitch was they're comedians or whatever, but you're right, Craig. They just never, in hindsight, they just weren't here. Where like Trevor, he would know a story about you and I or something from 10 years ago, he could still make relevant in 2025 if he, was messing around with you type of deals. So, so that stuff kind of went away.
The connection that you and I have with just about everybody in that room. The history of you being down there, me being down there, me being the weekly announcer, you being either up in the booth or in a race car every single Sunday night. we are able to bring. I agree. I hear you.
Yeah.
Because we've gone as far as, we brought in Brad from Velocita. We've brought in over my years of being on the board. Brad from Velocita did one. Who's the other guy from
down in Texas?
Texas. Why am I drawing a blank?
Same. Right. Good guy, fun. Jeez.
Man, oh man. Whatever. Brought him up.
Yep.
Christy Roselli's done a great job the last few years. It
Yeah, I love Christy's touch. She she knows the players. So
Yep.
Yeah. It seemingly matters, and like I say, sometimes you get a little extra one-liner in there. The Hall of Fame guys there. I was going to kind of try to remember some of my own little stuff there, but once I started reading, and like I say, the jitters and all that.
Yeah, and you brought up a good point.
Up.
We'll go to the actual awards themselves. We're not going to go through all of them, but the awards themselves, you brought up a good point. Instead of just doing stats next year, like I just go in and, man, that's just a quick deal. I look them up and I type in the stats, so that way, you have stats to read off or whatever. We need to sit down if we're going to do that again. If we get asked to do it again, we need to come up with like little tidbits. Okay, you know who you're going to do. If we're going to alternate like that, you're doing the sport mods or whatever, so it's Chad Stretchin and Gabe DeShaw. Well, you're going to write down little tidbits about Chad and Gabe. For your own.
Something I remember out of the year that was
just
stand
to remind you, rather than just rattling off stats.
Yep.
You brought it up at the end. You're
try to give it that flair. I kind of wrote that in there afterwards. I got to ham these guys up a little bit. So,
Kevin Rogers.
Yes. Jeez.
We struggled with that.
Wow.
We're
in trouble. He's on Facebook all the time. We got stuck on him. My God. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some. Yeah.
He's a good BSer.
The best. You know what the funny part is? That little outline that I printed out for you to read the stats off of and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Had all the awards. That's the same outline I built in 2014 when I emceed the banquet, and I just changed the names every year.
Yeah.
And just switched the order up based on whatever.
Who?
If it works, it works.
Right?
Don't give up all your secrets.
Yeah. No, you worked hard at that. Come on.
Well, you do have to work hard. Yeah. Well, it's just what it is. But
framework.
Cool Kids Zone. Fueling Fast Nutrition brought the Kids Zone. Just about every kid left with a prize. There was 2 prizes that
sizable prizes.
Yeah,
they were hauling them around. I'm like, you're going to tip over.
I think there was 2 prizes that didn't get claimed, and I just said, "Does any kid in the room didn't get one?" And a kid down in front at the Nicotanko table says, "Well, I didn't sign up." And I go, "Well, you're getting a prize. Here you go."
I've seen that. That was one of the sizable ones too. Yeah.
But the agreement was he couldn't shoot the Nerf gun at me. It was a Nerf gun. So. No. Good banquet. Silent auction.
Qdoba's got to build your own meal.
That was pretty good food.
Yeah.
I love Qdoba.
Yeah. Yeah, it was solid. Yeah.
Plus got some extra to take home.
Popularity of the McLean County Speedway obviously has gone up because I got my passes last year at a fair rate. Not this.
You didn't get a fair rate this year?
Well, I don't know. It was $110. That's still a pretty good fair rate, but I think it was much cheaper last year. But
well, you're investing.
I love it. I love it.
But it's just like I told somebody else.
That's great. That was on silent auctions?
Yeah.
All right.
Just like I told somebody was complaining about, they were bidding on a door, like a Garrett Elberson door, hat, and shirt or whatever, and it got up to like $120. And they're like, "I'm not paying. I can go online and order that." Yeah, but you go online and order it, the money doesn't go to Nodak.
I stressed that at the beginning.
Yes, you stressed it right away. The money goes right to Nodak.
I painted it just the way it sounds. This is a donation. So, right.
The funnest part for me is watching Sladen go around there and throw money around.
You updated me. He's on a drive shaft and a pair of headers. I think he ended up with those at the end of the night. He was showing Steven. So.
Did he get them?
He got them.
Yeah, he got them. Yep. Yeah.
Then they got the
like,
big.
Well, that was a good buy. That was a good buy. So.
They got the big Garrett Elberson door at the end too.
Yeah, the blue and white one.
Yep.
Red 58, I think, was on.
Yep.
Yeah. Steven had a little extra story to that too. I listened, but I don't remember. But Yeah.
Well, he probably doored him or something, huh? No,
They
probably
raced
not.
against each other in Arizona or something.
Oh,
like
did
that.
they?
So yeah.
Wasn't it?
So I'm sure
Wasn't it the
somebody
fact,
ran over somebody.
Wasn't he saying that's when he tipped over racing against that guy?
Did they tip over or just got into the wall? Or I'm not sure. Yeah, we were both listening. So I didn't have any alcohol, so that's not to blame.
I had one to kind of take the edge off right at the beginning of the night. I had one when the social started. I walked over and got one whiskey water.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Well, then we got into the awards.
Yep. A lot of. It's funny to see them come up on stage, and I think they have something planned in their mind until they get up there and they turn and they see everybody out there looking at them, and it's like, okay, I got to thank these people. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
They had some good ideas too until everybody's looking at them like, I forgot everything. Thanks. Yeah. But most of them talked. That was all right. So.
Yeah. So yeah, an overall good Saturday night. The Sunday stuff, that's for later in the show. We'll do that at the end again. The elephant in the room. So
Yeah.
We're not going to waste time talking about it a whole bunch. So
that's still working out itself. But
yep.
Like I say, back to the awards there. A couple of highlights. And I didn't look up this stat for sure. I just went off of what Chad had said. But seeing Chad get a championship after, in his own words, 6 runner-ups, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And I'm curious to know who those champs he came runner-up to.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's a lot of Nathan Burke.
But yeah, Nathan had to be in there for sure. I would think maybe Robbie in there maybe one time or so.
I'll have to get I don't have it here, the yearbook, because it'll tell us in there.
Certainly fun to give a who's our Chatty, and we were good there, so that was fun. Back to back for Will and Steven. Again, they both got good playbooks, so things are going good there. It's a great feeling to be a NODAC champion. It is. Some of the if you will, lesser awards but surprise awards, both going to rookie stuff and even sportsmanship. The younger people that received that were excited. I mean, when we said their name, because they knew that they were close with somebody else and weren't quite sure where the scales were going to tip. So, just
and the championship,
the excitement's right. So,
it just like getting in the Hall of Fame is a battle. It's a grind, tough to get it. You would think that Gabe would be one of the champions with all the success he had, and then Caden Appel, you just rattled off all his accolades that he doesn't have one this year.
Yeah. Well, you called him a bridesmaid. Yeah. Well, and with that said, and I've been talking about working on your stuff early, he showed a week ago with the Bobcat pushing the car down the street, so he's digging in. We got to get Caden to race all 15 laps, not just the first one.
I'm working on it. He's my car owner now, so he gives me a car.
Got a teammate. Okay.
I'm a consultant.
He
doesn't know I'm a consultant. I just made it up, but
it's coming. Well, now he knows. So yeah, but I'm life can take you in different directions. He's got a family that's growing and stuff like that, and I'm glad he's still racing. We got to keep our players playing. So
Kyler was challenging you, wearing the jacket, looking like
Kyler looking good. Kyler getting the job done. Yes. Again, good on
4
those
in
guys.
a row. That's legit.
At NODAC, that didn't come by accident. Everybody wants it, and good on them. I mean, he touched on some stuff there. They had broken motors, broken transmissions. I think a car got upside down. Life, the sport was throwing a lot of things at him, making sure that he wanted this bad, and he kept answering the calls. So
again, back to the family generation. I mentioned it to Kyler and Lon. I love watching them two together because they do it all together, and as well as Caden and Mark doing it. It just it's such a family bonding thing, and Will said it so well. He's up there getting all the glory, but man, there's a lot of wind beneath his wings.
Yeah. But he makes his dad sit on the other side of the room.
I don't know the full story to that.
It was a joke. It was a joke. They just went and sat over there because they were talking over at that table. It was just a.
Yeah. lost my train of thought.
I think it honestly started out as they were just over there talking, and then when I made a big deal about it when they were going to get food with the microphone, they just decided to stay over there.
And that Turnbull table,
Right.
my wife, she fell in love with Eli. She just cannot get enough of him.
How about Hallie, too, though?
Yeah.
Came up there. She's never won a race yet, but she had her sponsors, and she had it done. She had it.
She is a great driver. I mean, I'm when we got him and we're calling it. I mean, there's no lack of courage going into the corners. So, both Mike in his deal and Will had backed it up about the importance of the number of people that are helping you. And I just wanted to finish up on what you started there. It is. I mean, even sometimes some of your friends might think that they're really not relevant, but everything's relevant. Filling up fuel jugs, getting the tires off, washing them so you can get ready to flip them or whatever you're going to do. It's just a constant effort. And like you say, the wind beneath your wings. As Mike says, we get to come up and talk. The driver gets to come up and do the talking, but he certainly wanted to make sure that everybody that helps him get there.
Look at your
wife.
wife.
How we get there. So
helping you look pretty.
Yeah.
Going to get up on a Saturday morning.
She knew if she did nothing, it wasn't going to look like that. So I said, I'll be ready about 11:30 or whatever. We're going to Penny's. All right.
With that, Jenny should be proud because I did it all by myself because she was in Fargo.
Yeah, you were batching it, so she was doing the bowling thing. So. Yeah, again, busy lives. If we're not racing, we're bowling or wrestling or it's something.
Brock, so weird because Brock made that comment. We just went to South Dakota here last weekend, and then we come with the Banquet, and then we have Estevan, and then we have Underwood, and then we have bowling, and then we have bowling, and then we have Thanksgiving, and then we have bowling, and then we have
track schedules in there somewhere.
Yeah, we got to get the track schedule meeting in there. I was trying to figure out what weekend we could do that or what day we could do that.
Sunday of Thanksgiving's been a favorite, but I don't know if we're ready.
Well, that's going to be where we're at because if I look at my schedules or look at my life weekend schedule, that's the only one I got open.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Now we know.
So when are we working on race cars and all that?
You let Ryan do it.
Well, but we got to put it back together when we get it back from Ryan.
Yeah. He just gets them straight. You got to make them pretty.
This weekend, next on the rundown is the Estevan Banquet, Saturday.
Yep. That's where we're going. Mandan's also having a banquet, so but yes.
They're far enough apart. They don't overlap. They can have banquets on the same night. It doesn't
their driver participation rarely overlaps, so
I did have to Jenny brought up a good point. I did Snapchat a shot of me in the mirror and said, "Does this look good?"
Checking in.
But it took a while to get a response from them, so I had already exited the house and on my way there. But
I hope they think it's okay because
they said it was okay.
It is. But
I brought another shirt in case the pink didn't jive or whatever. If somebody would have made a comment to me, hey, that's not looking good because your suit jacket's the wrong color. I brought a gray one. So it would have.
You did share that, but you are the pink guy, so it made sense. So.
I still have the pink tux.
I know Dilly Bar was wearing it one night when I had to go dig out my green one. It was about 4 a.m, I think. Holy cow. I have to have grown out of that by now. I hope.
Estevan and Mandan, as he said this weekend. Fun time. Where are they still doing it above right next to the beef? In Estevan?
I talked to Lynn yesterday. I didn't ask her for sure where it was at, and I told Tanya we were coming, but I didn't confirm that. It was last year. It had returned back to the top of the beef eater.
Yeah, the upstairs
last year.
Part, right?
So I'm taking for granted that's where it's at, but I didn't clarify that. So you're going to look it up now. Top of the beef eater. It's been there many, many years. They went over to the fairgrounds for a while. Again, good there too, but. Personally, I think the top of the beef eater just works better. That's just what I think. It's got a warmer atmosphere for whatever reason. Lower ceiling.
They call it the Plaza.
Beef eater Plaza?
I don't know. They said the doors will open at the Plaza for the party in the Plaza. Well, that's at 10 p.m. Boy. We're just going to roll up there.
Yeah. If it's at the fairgrounds, it's about 3
Beefeater
blocks.
Plaza. You are correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, be at the Beefeater.
Cocktails at 5, supper at 6. Same as Nodak.
Yeah. We're going to go up an hour ahead of them. We're going to come home on the same time.
Is it time change that night?
Clocks get turned back, yeah. Technically at 2 o'clock on Saturday. That'll be about when we get home. So, yeah. So
Dilly Bar wants to know where the pink suit coat is.
that's your question.
Yeah.
I know where the green one's at.
I know where the pink one is. Hanging in the closet where it belongs.
Green one's getting a little
He
snug.
used it, took it, and then washed it and gave it back.
Yeah. Well, he's setting you up for next time.
Oh, he could have got married in it. I think it would have been an honor for you to get married in it, Dilly.
Oh, God. NBI might have changed her mind if you'd have pulled that one off.
So he got married on the final night of the Legend Nationals.
Technically, he got married on the first night. We had the party on the second night.
Yep.
Because you raced the first night.
Yep. Yeah, they kind of had a private ceremony, but the party was Saturday night.
See, that's a good friend. You bailed out on the races to do that.
See? Me and about 50 others, so see? Now, in their defense, they had scheduled it, but then the Nationals came along after the season had started. So the big void of that weekend was Bryce wasn't up here racing.
Yep,
I made the mistake of saying Bryce won 4 features. I am incorrect. Bryce has won 5.
Oh, look at you.
He's hard to keep up with. He'd have been fun to have at the Legend Nationals, but first things first. Dilly and Nicole.
Aaron Turnbull said Beefeater Plaza.
Upstairs.
Yep. Exhibition building just was a little too small.
Well, again, I like upstairs of the Beefeater.
So do I.
And if
So
you're
do I.
staying at the motel, everything makes sense.
Did you-
don't need a car.
Did you see this awesome, I might be bidding on something. This awesome medal up there where it has, all the champions on it. And
Wow.
it has them, waving and stuff here.
You know, I saw that come up, and I wasn't sure what that was.
So
but-
you see it has, some champions.
Oh,
You
man.
come down here, you see them, You
Oh.
get down here, there's Hansen. Uh-oh, who's that guy?
There you are. You're in the pink jacket and hat.
Yep, pink jacket and hat.
And hat.
There's Horton.
Yeah,
See,
Chris.
I made the medal.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
you got to get that.
Wow.
I think.
So,
do you see that thing?
What would that
man?
represent? 25 years?
It must. Yeah.
Must.
I guess I should pull it up so people can see it on
Yeah.
here.
Well.
See,
Estevan's first
you
banquet
go down
was
here,
my
they're
wedding night.
Is it? Or was it?
The first one. Yep.
You go down around the corner here, and there's Connor, and then that guy.
Nice.
Yep.
Is that the pink suit, I think?
That is the pink suit, yep.
With the pink hat.
With the pink hat.
Brock was in green, and Squirrel Man was
in purple.
Purple. And somebody was in black. Trevor?
Trevor.
Yeah. The 4 of them came up like that.
And no one said pump the brakes on all these colors?
They got through the border. You weren't dressed like that?
No. We came up early, got a hotel room, changed in the hotel room.
We need a flashback. That's about 2015, 2014. That's got to be right in there.
I think 2014.
Yeah. Right.
I think 2014.
Yeah.
Maybe just the pink suit jacket I'll bring. I got to see if it still fits.
Yeah. I don't know what happens to them, but they get little sometimes.
When they hang in the closet, they shrink.
That's what Hank said.
Yeah, see? It's true then. If
I
Hank
go, "Are you
Berry
sure?"
says it.
Now that I get older, I am sure he was sure.
Couldn't be those cheesesteaks.
Yeah, or that popcorn over at Marketplace.
Oh,
That was a hit on Friday night.
Yeah,
or
the
a Saturday
sampler.
night.
The sampler. Yeah. So I did the caramel corn and cheese, and then I got to get milk every week. So I come home with good old standby Oreo. I got kind of like the cheddar and caramel corn better. Next week, that'd be on the list this week. So
Hey,
yeah.
we keep jumping back and forth. So I go to lunch. You text me and say the popcorn's ready, and I said okay. And then I go to lunch, and I head up to Marketplace to get the popcorn. You're zooming out of the parking lot as I'm getting on my pickup. I'm like, I wonder if he sees it's me. Vroom. Nope, he didn't see it was
Mario
me.
Karts.
And then I go in there, and I go back to the popcorn, and I go, Craig left some, or did Craig leave the popcorn here for the racetrack? And before I could even finish, I said, I think, did Craig leave the popcorn? And she goes, yep, it's right here. And she pushes the cart out, and I'm like, cool.
Here's why. I
Ready
told
to
her, I
rip.
said, there's going to be a guy coming in, and he's going to be a motorhead like me. So she was stereotyped.
It all made sense when you started talking, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. But
That was awesome.
back
Yeah.
to Saturday.
Yeah.
Make your way up there. It's not that far. If you want to hang out,
Yep.
bid on that cool metal.
Fifers are going. That'll be good. So,
I don't know if
we're going.
You're going?
Well, the three of us are going.
Three of us are going, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got
Three as in Tina and I.
final word from Jenny if she's coming or not. The kids might be done bowling early enough that she could come with me.
Oh, we can
Because they
still-
bowl in Minot.
If you want to come home, we can still
Yeah.
we can forzy it.
That makes sense. I like coming home.
Don't come home. Stay up there. I hate that late night driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like being home.
Yeah. Sunday morning, need to be home. I had to be home in the past. Now I want to be home. So, but that's a good time there. But again,
Make the drive one more time.
this year.
Interesting. Again, I got all these Ed stories.
Yeah.
Awards night here. They were staying at the Microtel. I've never set foot in the Microtel in Minot. I own that place up in Estevan. That is
Microtel?
that's my home.
Yeah. The Beefeater still lets race car drivers stay there. Kind of like certain bands can't stay at certain places, but yeah, that's amazing. So, yeah.
Gibby's is calling Jordan's name, according to Cody.
What is?
Shope. Gibby's.
Oh. Well, is that the bar down at the Beef? I was just going to say, Eddie used to have a half a car hanging on the wall.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No, I don't know where Gibby's is at.
I'm telling you, you need to understand me.
Cody, are you the tour guide?
I don't drink and party. Never really have.
Well, you've shared before
So,
the Fox home night.
well, I mean, but that wasn't. It was fun.
A remote slip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know where any of them places are because I seem to when everybody goes, yeah, let's go, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, let's go, and they take off, and I just kind of shoom to bed. It's our only late night bar now, he said.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I think I'm too old for that. I got to cross this line someday.
If it's gonna come down to a vote of whether we leave early or not leave early, but leave and come home, I'm voting for the coming home part.
Yeah. We're in trouble, Codes. I think we're coming home. We can't do both. We can't drink all night long and come home.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. We can drink all night and stay, or not drink all night and come home. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Or
coming home.
That's why I'm gonna ride with him.
you could all take Big
Tina
Green
will make sure. So.
Take Big Green and sleep in Big Green.
or go to the
Ooh.
Pfeiffer farm and you guys could all like have a Woodstock driver's night in the Pfeiffer farmyard.
That's the half. Well, yeah, it's the big halfway mark. The Bowbales truck stop, as I call it, because I got to go change trailer tires there. So, yeah. It sounded like Steven was coming home, too. I think they got some sports going on Sunday. So, yeah. It'll be fun. You were telling Ed stories there? Continue some more? Just at the Microtel?
Well, he was just sharing that,
We've ended up at Ed's house a few times on some of these.
he's not
Estevan
into
banquets.
those late night drive homes.
Yeah, you were saying that. He was sharing that with me, too, at one of the races there. I think Williston or whatever. He goes, just not. I'm not quite there, but I understand what he's talking about. If I had better accommodations, that would become me pretty quick. Especially if I'm going to try to lasso Tina into coming in the future, and she is not an all-nighter. She might not make the features, so she is an early to bed Fred girl. So
See, the longer I go with Darn TV and the traveling and stuff, I found it best just to get the hotel room.
yeah, things
Like in the summer, I mean, when we go to
I never sleep good though. I might as well get up at 6 and come
if
home.
it's a Williston and home or an Estevan and home, I got no problem with it. We'll go up and come back. But when we get to them Jamestowns or the Dickinsons,
that's another hour. Especially Dickinson, you lose an hour coming home, or you add an hour, however you want to say that. I know it's still 3, but
it's technically it's 3 hours drive time, but it's 2 hours down and 4 hours back.
Right.
On the clock.
Well, we're leaving. It's midnight. Well, it's 1 o'clock where we live. Oh, great! It's gonna be 4.
It happens all the time.
Yep, it is gonna be 4.
Just get the hotel room.
So, Yeah. Harder to hit deer in the middle of the day.
Yeah, so banquet season upon us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a quick touch on it, as you said before, next week from this Friday, the Underwood Banquet, McLean County Banquet.
And it's going to be on Friday.
Friday
7th.
night.
Yeah. Yeah. Saturday was open, but like Marcus said, Friday worked good last year. We're going to stick to it. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll be at the City Hall again. Expect similar type of stuff. As far as, we're going to have our silent auctions and stuff like that too. But last year being our first year of that, it was an overwhelming success. We're going to have some unique novelty awards also, and of course Crowner Champions and stuff like that. We'll have our own twist on the fun of it. So be there. Banquets are fun. Mm-hmm.
McLean County's been very progressive in just improvements every year, changes. Anything on the docket that's you can share?
Some of the things that are getting attention is that, and you've touched on it a few times, is seating is getting challenged. And with that said, the fair board down there is we got just fantastic relationship with them. So there's some communication going on there. We were able to get a piece of equipment this spring, just so they don't have to unhook and hook up the different pieces of equipment to work on the track. So I think we're probably pretty good on equipment. I would say that maybe some seating. We'd like to get some lights, maybe more out in the pits, things like that. That's some of the early talks. Again, I missed some stuff there this summer, obviously, but some of that discussion will be during the banquet and stuff like that, aiming towards, like you say, the next building deal. I know we're going to lay down some concrete there to the be east of our concessions, just a spot where we can put up picnic tables and stuff like that, have more of a place to set down, if you will, earlier in the night, or maybe during the halftime or something. So
no pressure on this, but now that you were just talking about that, it got me thinking about Dickinson going under new ownership, leadership,
new promotership. Yeah.
Do they? Aaron's watching. Hopefully, maybe he has an answer. Are they still taking their mod tour night?
I think
because I know we've talked, maybe.
Well, I think we're gonna table that for right now, because I think there may be a discussion, hopefully Saturday night, about that. My plan was I wanted to get with them this Saturday in Minot. Just never worked it out to get and I can always text him or call him, but just to kind of touch on when we wanted to do it. The track scheduling meeting, the track/tour meeting.
Look at this guy.
Got snacks.
Man, I'm telling you what, the rent must be paid because the landlord's bringing down goodies.
Yeah, look at that. Look at
that.
Thank you.
Brownies or
thanks,
cupcakes.
Bernie. Yeah.
We're not going to eat them on air. Is that
okay? Yeah. It'll look like 3-year-olds.
Darcy is checking in, said we absolutely want to.
Yeah. Been a great night on the tour stop for sure. So, yeah. I ain't got much to offer there. I'm not sure exactly what's cooking.
We need to the tour/scheduling meeting, track meeting, has become almost a staple now.
Mm-hmm. It's a must.
It's a must.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm willing to host it again right in Stanley. Stanley seems to be a middle point for everybody. There's no track in Stanley, so everybody can roll into Stanley, and got a big screen with a.
Yeah, I think it's been local, central enough for everybody. So I look forward to it.
We'll just have to pick a date, and then hopefully schedules will be released shortly thereafter.
Yep.
Then you'll be able to see what you want to see.
Another night.
You want 7 nights?
I do.
Explain. A double somewhere?
Or no. Or
God, he would be in love with my new idea. We can't touch on that. Let's move on. I have a new idea. But, yes. That maybe we'll go to hot sauce. Oh, let me change that real quick. We might touch on it. Just a sec.
Again, the letters are too little. I have to listen.
It says hot sauce fantasy, but I'm gonna update it here. Just a sec. Fear the Rear making moves. I don't know where we want to go with that. I mean, everybody's making moves right now. The boards, the volunteers putting all these banquets together. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time and a lot of energy that goes into it. And sometimes you get frustrated as the night goes on, and maybe it didn't go as planned, but nobody would ever know the difference, right?
You know, you're told that when you're involved, but really it is the truth. I
Right.
mean, you have to point out your mistakes because most people won't catch them, so that's good. Mm-hmm.
The only banquet that I saw and know was the one that happened on Saturday night, and I knew a little bit of the challenges that they were facing going into it. So I want to give credit, my fear of the rear nod, to whoever helped it live and be what it was, and you two were a very big part of it, and I know others were as well.
That's very nice, and yeah, and that was going to be mine also, but yeah, just the same. Yeah, like I say, sometimes there's a little chaos going on there, but nonetheless, I was very concerned about the importance of the Hall of Fame and the champions being celebrated to the best of our abilities. So hopefully that all was satisfying for everybody involved. Like I say,
I had a few phone calls last week after the stuff that happened Tuesday night at the board meeting. I had a few phone calls, some people questioning whether or not we should have the banquet. And I basically told them, I said, do you remember back COVID? And they said, yeah. I said, I made it a point, or we as a board, me being the president, made it a point that when you showed up to the Nodak Speedway, there was going to be nothing changing. When you showed up during COVID, nothing was going to change. You were going to park in your spot. You were going to sit and watch the races. Everything was going to be normal. The banquet's going to be that. And
I think it was.
It went off. So
yeah. So good on that. Yeah.
But everybody that
banquets
does
are coming
it.
up.
I mean, them banquets are time consuming.
Aaron and Tanya are working hard at it right now.
Yeah, there's
right now.
There's
so
going to be a driver hot
it.
seat at 8:00. They're gonna do the supper at 6, awards starting 6:45 ish, and then driver hot seat at 8. Then the auction afterwards. Mm-hmm. Hot seat they have lined up: Steven, Gabe, Aaron, Chris Hortness, and Cody.
And what does that mean? Where they get roasted?
Well,
I think it's a question deal.
yeah,
You
I'm going to be leading it. They're handing me the microphone to lead it, and I'm going to be walking through the crowd trying to get people to ask them questions. Like I'm gonna try to get the cool stuff, like boxers or briefs, you know. And when Cody says thong, I mean everybody's going to laugh.
What's underwear? Oh no! Yeah.
Did I cross the line? Did I go too far?
No, but you just spawned a question that I've always wanted answered.
For codes?
For who?
All right. NASCAR for sure. Everyone thinks this, wonders this. Big race. Gets long. What happens if nature calls? Do you hang it out? Do you just go? What do you do? It's happened. It's got to have happened.
In dirt track racing, we don't do anything. We wait till the end of the race, and usually the worst part is what happened to me is by the time like I get in the car and then I'm out there racing and there's a caution or something, I go, man, I gotta pee. Ugh, this race has to get over with. Then by the time you get done with the post-race tech, get back to the trailer, and it's still another hour before you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just leave it down.
But that's your 40-year-old bladder. I'm speaking with experience.
No, that was my 25 to 30-year-old bladder. I haven't done much racing at 40.
Yeah. Well, like you say, for the Cup guys, that would probably be a realer question because they're 3-4 hours in the car. I mean, that could be a
lot of them say they sweat it out rather than
maybe. Yeah. Something must happen because they make it. And they don't think about it. So,
but there's got to be a time where they didn't make it.
As we're talking, I reflect. I think Tony wasn't feeling good one time, and I think he threw up in his helmet.
Yep.
So
you won the Daytona 500. I'm good. I'm going to skip victory lane. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, like Brandon says, you may God, I should have went to the bathroom before I jumped in. It won't be too bad. And you may go an hour. I mean, it seems like it just gets off your mind or something. You certainly, maybe you sweated it out.
Especially even if you win or something, you have to go to victory lane. You do the interview. By the time you get over to tech, and then you get back to your trailer, people are talking to you. Literally an hour will go by, and you'll realize, man, with 5 laps to go under caution, I really had to pee, and I still ain't done it yet.
See, that's the thing I didn't tell Trevor. I was so excited, I just had to go. Here's your suit.
Oh, that was fun.
Where does the Dirt Weekly go? Now we're talking about going to the bathroom.
Yeah, nothing safe. Started with underwear.
But that's a very good question. That's very good. Like, Cody, when you get out there and you're in the car, do you ever have to go to the bathroom? Like, is a 25-lap feature too long? Can you hold it all 25?
Guys racing 2 classes. You're jumping from one to the other. You need a bathroom break, but you ain't getting one. You're hopping in the mud.
Do the racetracks need to put a porta-john in the center so that way you can swing in, use the bathroom? Like a 2-minute hot pit. Is the 2-minute hot pit long enough for you to get out and go to the bathroom? This is what you're going to get at the hot seat.
At least I hope. Have you ever peed in the car?
I hope that's what they're prepared for on the hot seat.
Well, they all have a sense of humor, so it'll be fun.
Here's what I said. Works for me. Do I need to bring anything? Just your wit. Well, that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
That pretty much leaves it wide open, doesn't it?
Well, it'll be fun cooking these guys a little bit, so yeah.
Who's those suit makers? Velocita,
yeah.
They're taken into consideration, I guarantee it. An absorbent crotch area.
What's that for? Just in case.
Oh. Cody said that segment will be sponsored by Schulp Shitters.
It's back. Oh, man. I got some mileage.
Yeah.
Where's Dion sitting?
I haven't seen Dion for a while, but Marcus chimed in a little while ago. I just wanted to bring it up. 20 by 40 tech pad also going in, donated by CMT Concrete and Rainbow Energy.
Chatty getting involved. Nice. Yes. Ride heights to be measured at McLean County. I like it.
And just so you guys know, I'm going to remind you again, the old Nodak scale is at my property. We can pick it up, put it on a trailer, and you guys can have a scale if you want. It's been sitting there since we removed it from the infield at Nodak 10-plus years ago.
It's dying to be our scale. It's dying to be our scale. Well, this 20 by 40, we're gonna be in the business.
Just hanging out there.
We'll be that much closer to a tour night preparation.
I'm not.
Do you see why that young lady at the popcorn stand knew you coming a mile away? He's the guy that probably's got a weigh scale in his yard.
Well, for a little while, it was known as Nodak East because all the stuff that we didn't want at the track came out to my land.
Yeah.
I think Jorn had that for a while, too.
I had a little bit of it. I was way more convenient.
Right.
It's about 3 blocks away. So. But, yeah.
Speaking of which, where you used to live, did you sell your property?
I did.
You did?
I did. Yep. Yeah, an excavator got it, and he doing something with it.
You're digging some dirt out of there.
Yep. Yeah. You got to put up a building and stuff like that. So,
Well, that's good news.
He's young and ambitious,
as I say
to him. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It was a good idea, but it just lasted longer.
Texas Red upcoming schedule. We've pretty much talked about it.
Yeah, a couple of banquets for our area anyway. Williston got anything cooking? Do we know anything there yet?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
Have not heard anything.
We'll wait till we learn.
It's kind of been radio silence from Bohannon over there.
Yeah.
Maybe a text or a call tomorrow. I'll wake him up.
You heard it here first. Well, of course, when you get up, it would be getting up, but yeah.
Well, no, I'm
Maybe
polite. I don't call them that early. I don't call. I will usually wait till I get to Stanley to call people.
It's still dark. I know.
Hot sauce ideas. I changed that bottom one. We're not doing fantasy anymore. I guess we could have called it hot sauce fantasy ideas.
Well,
because that's what we're talking about. Just give me a second. Yeah. It'll be fantasy
ideas.
What is an idea? Basically, I want to pose it. I have some, but what we talked about races earlier. Certain races,
like
you guys,
King of the Hill and stuff.
Like King of the Hill and stuff. Is there any races out there from the people watching at home or from you guys that you would want to see either come back or you've seen it somewhere that you would want it to have happen here? Is there anything on your guys' mind?
Some kind of twist on something?
Well, that Calcutta for sure. I need to see that again.
If we could get I think the last track up here to do the Calcutta was Estevan, was it not?
I think so too. Yep. Yeah, I think so too.
That got to be real cash.
Cash and just a cool event.
But I think thousands. I think to buy it at 2,500, I know Vance Castleman was always up there throwing money around. sure Billy was.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Brent Castleman has a legend on him.
Agreed. Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah. Name you haven't heard for a while, like you say. Yeah. And the numbers were that.
Squirrel.
Squirrel, yeah. No kidding. The numbers were those numbers last time Estevan did. I mean, there was $2,500, $3,000 bids. So
I wonder if there's a reason. I mean, I know what my excuse was when I was president. We looked into it. We didn't have the right status with the state. We'd had to partner with a junior golf for and have them run it for us to get the permit to do it, because there was something to do with
gambling details.
Yes, gambling details. And I just, it's, by the time you partner and then they take their cut and we get our cut, and it just doesn't. And I tried to team up with, at one time, Trinity Health Foundation to do that Turn No Act Pink thing, and I wanted to give it to a specific family. That was the initial intentions. But that never worked out. We just gave it to Trinity Health, stayed local. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't for any of that. It was just a normal pass the helmet night type thing, and made guys do push-ups. Remember all that?
Right.
Yeah, you didn't want to win that night.
I didn't.
I want to see, I've mentioned this quite a few times, I want to see Caden Alpeld run with the stock cars.
Oh, a class challenge thing.
Oh.
That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
We had a deal kind of along those lines where we had a sprint car, a late model, and a modified. And it was like a 10-lap race. The sprint had to go 10 laps, the late model had to go 9 laps, and the mod had to go 8 laps. And I'll be darned if that didn't come down to the last corner of the last lap.
See, that's like that Hawkeye Challenge. I think that's what they do down there in Iowa. Like the sprint car has to do 25 laps, the late model has to do 24. There's a lap thing, like the hobby stocks are the lowest.
Where you time them and you figure out what...
Yep.
Yeah.
And the hobby stocks do the least amount of laps.
Yeah. And they're right. I've seen that. That almost looks dangerous.
But I think they only have like 2 or 3 of each car out there, don't they?
Yeah.
Does the Boone Super Nationals big dance, do they go start them 4 wide?
3.
3 wide. 4 wide. Oofta.
What?
Well,
wow.
Uncharted territory.
I'm just thinking for the mod tour, the big race. 3 wide.
Stock cars are going to start 4 wide. Jorn texts me right away. I'm with you.
I'm coming up to announce.
Only place I'm starting 4 wide is up announcing with 3 other people.
Well, can you see the move?
Right, exactly.
Coming out of 4, and the move that they like to do is that dive down.
Yeah.
The guy on the top chopping 3 guys off.
Yep. Cody Shope said
get fun.
He thinks his dad... I don't know. He thinks his dad used to, in Williston, he'd run North Star hobby stock and then switch tires and carb and then run the Wissota Street on the same night. Same car, he'd run it boom. Because at that time, the North Stars weren't really that far off from the Wissota Streets.
Right. I know Darcy Barnstable, this is Dakota Modified, would change tires and race Wissota. He won both features one night with the same car.
See, and I was going to bring that up to you.
Huh.
If they ever, like, did John in his infinite wisdom and everything ever come up with a deal like, you won the Dakota mod feature, you can start tail in the Wissota mod feature?
It never got like that per se, but like I say, I know Darcy had one with the same car, both features.
I like that idea, but I don't want him to start back. I want him to start up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can put some money on this. This can be a marketing thing, and we can get the crowd involved in it. So you take Caden. Since you brought up Caden, we're going to use Caden. Caden goes out and wins the hobby stock feature, right? He gets the option. He can start at the back of the stock car feature, and the whole thing is we're going to find people to sponsor it. For every car he passes, he gets $100. And we'll do the same thing with sport mods.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the sport mod feature, Chad Stretchin, who's your chatty, he's going to start tail back in the mod, and whoever he passes, however many cars, he gets $100.
Or if he starts out front, how many laps he can hold on to the lead, he gets $100.
Or we could do that.
The reason I say that, I'm thinking of the Tony Marsh, because he started the late models with his super stock.
By the way,
8 laps.
By the way,
Did he lead it for 8 laps?
Well, that's what my childhood brain remembers. Stu probably could back
solid
me up.
2. Okay. Stu will know. Yeah.
Just to let you guys know, this is the Hot Sauce Fantasy Ideas. I'm not saying I'm putting up $100.
It's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy idea.
It needs to be chiseled into reality.
I want to remind my wife of that. This is a fantasy idea. I'm not spending your money. I apologize if I implied that I'm spending your money.
Jenny's pacing the hallway.
What do we got here?
Little Aldo Nova music. Life is just a fantasy.
Another fantasy.
Greg Nikotenko, Johnny Johnson, and Marlon Seidler is what Stu said were the 3 that were out there together.
Yeah, we did it more than once, but yeah, that was certainly the lineup. Yeah.
Circle track drags where us guys that don't have race cars but have hot rods one lap against each other. I know there's insurance issues, but we figured out.
Yeah.
That was
entertaining.
Yes.
Now, I've seen at other tracks they get upside down. That's way entertaining.
And that's the insurance piece.
Yeah. It was cool though. Yeah, circle track drag racing.
Because you think that a Camaro is dominant, and it turned out it wasn't. There was sometimes a Chevette that would get it done.
The Blazer got her done or whatever, right? Yeah, the Chevette got it done, or the Honda or whatever, yeah.
Cody Shope, remember when Dusty Seidler owned Nathan Burke's Sport Mod when Nathan won the Sport Mod Championship, and then Drew one night ran it with the mods because he broke his. Took the spoiler off and ran it with the mods.
Oh.
How did he do?
How did that end up?
I don't know.
Ah. Well, along the lines of what we're talking about, though.
Yep.
What about this, too? Because a lot of times you think, it's the car. Put Caden in Kyler's car and Kyler in Caden's car and just swap and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a definite seat difference.
Hank and I would flip cars every once in a while, just like in hot laps.
I
would see if we're paying attention.
Travis Hagen, put him in a car that a guy may be struggling with. What can you? $100. How many can you pass?
Well, I ain't making that bet with Travis again. I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
This is fantasy ideas.
you put him in the car who's got the lowest points on the roster. Run it.
Well, it seems like we're yearning for a little of the little throwbacks, little twists, little.
Well, I remember Hank Berry got in, or was it Alan Kent? Who was number 37 Dakota Mod?
Chad Malcolm.
Yep.
Was it Malcolm or Mellum? Yeah.
It was like a yellow 37, and Hank Berry got in it one night. Did he win, or did he?
He was in the trophy dash. Yes, and he won it.
Yep.
Whatever happened to Chad? Chad Malcolm, I believe was his name.
I just remember it was a yellow number 37. Do you remember it at all?
I'm thinking of 37 maybe in the hobby stocks. That guy out of Velva, the Monument.
That's Craig. Dan Craig.
He was 37.
Yeah.
Good memory, yeah.
This was back in the 90s. I remember because it was in the infield, and he parked. They parked the car over at Hank's trailer. Hank broke. Something transpired. Hank got in it. Was it just for a trophy dash, maybe?
Yeah, it was just
trying to help him out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think giving it some feedback. Yeah.
Lap time challenge. Cody Shope says a lap time challenge, then switch the driver. So, Cody gets in, does a lap, and then Craig gets in, does a lap. Whoever has a fast lap in one car.
Then
you can pull it.
Does it for the lineup.
This works perfect with the Shope shures, because you can pull down into the infield right next to the porta potty, and as you're switching, you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, the environment's there.
Or here's a gallon of milk, guzzle it, run the A main. We wish you luck.
We wish you luck.
Yeah, but I'm locked. Yep, it'll be even funner.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good visits.
You want to know what my fantasy idea is? It's for you.
I'll bring the milk.
They used to Milt Korslin says they used to have clergy races. Pastor drove their car and demolished it. We had to build a new one.
The faster pastor, yeah. That was tough on legend cars the last time they did it. So yeah, Milt, I remember. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, Craig, dream this scenario. This is a Craig dream. If I can just get Marketplace to help me fund it. Okay? We're going to start racing on a Friday night, and we're not going to stop till the following Sunday.
Marathon racing?
Well, no, I mean, we're going to go to different tracks throughout the week. So we're going to start on a Friday at the McLean County. McLean County on a Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to go to pick a racetrack.
Williston. Estevan?
Williston. Do Williston. Maybe we'll start, No, we're going to start Friday in Estevan. That's what we'll do. This is a dream scenario. Okay, we're going to start Friday.
Tougher than Dirt Week.
Yep. We're going to start Friday in Estevan. And then we're going to go Saturday in Williston. And then we're going to come back for Sunday in Minot. And then Monday, you know what? We're just going to stay in Minot. We're going to hit a twofer in Minot. Then we're going to travel down to the south, or to Underwood, and we're going to do a twofer down there. So we're on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Sounds like an Iowa schedule.
Okay. We're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday down there. And then we're going to go down to Dakota Speedway in Mandan. We're going to get a twofer there, Thursday, Friday.
So you're adding that extra day that I'm talking about on the tour. You're stretching a run out.
And then Saturday, we're going to go to Jamestown.
Oh, my.
And then Sunday, we're going to wrap it all up with a nice little bowl right here at the Nodak Speedway.
And the guy that
Would that
runs
be
it
your
all,
dream scenario?
That's like a super tour.
I think I'd have to retire. My goodness, to follow that.
You
one.
wanted an extra day. Didn't I just give you like 4?
I like it.
That's like an 11-day run. Wow.
Could you handle
You
a
sure
run
you
like
ain't drinking?
Am I sure I'm not drinking?
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that out there in the world, there's already talks of something like that happening. So,
the Beater Super Tour?
Yeah.
I'm still not going to spend Jenny's money. So
I was going to say, Tina, screw that day job. We're going racing.
That's when you can't do the motels for 11 days. Then you got to invest in a turnbull touring machine like that.
I'll go buy like a $500 camper, and Jenny and I will put it in the back of the blue Dodge, and we'll pop up our camper in the back and sleep in there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that to happen.
About the 4th day of the garden hose for the shower. You've had her. We got to stop at the truck stop. Yes, we do.
No, there's been
wow.
there's been some discussions amongst some people, some groups up here about trying to create a speed week type of week. Trying to fit it into the schedule somewhere. There's nowhere to, like, this is going to be super hard to figure out, but trying to fit it into the logistically, because you've been to them schedule meetings, and I mean, we're going through all that stuff and trying to just get everybody.
It's never been done. That alone makes it exciting.
Exactly.
John, you can't do that. Well, then we are.
And I hope somebody out there tells me I can't do it, because we'll figure it out.
It would be nice
You
whether
can't
it's
do that. Well, then we are.
the Tougher Than Dirt Tour or the Mod Tour to somehow bring Devil's Lake into it, because I just had to go to Fargo, and our group that was going by there drove by Devil's Lake, and they said, "Hey, racetrack." I'm like, never been there.
It is cool.
It should be a part of one of those tours. I mean, Jamestown is.
Yeah. It ain't too far from there.
The hardest part is they don't race our classes.
Well, maybe they should.
Well, Heather was listening earlier.
Yeah.
You heard it from Craig, not me.
She has before, so
Yeah, they have before.
I mean, because what's wrong with our classes? I mean, they're elite. They're all.
Well, they have their own classes and their own elite drivers over there.
Yeah, they're good.
Add another one.
From the guy that just a little while ago here, who said this, Scott G. You can tell Craig doesn't need to work on cars, and he just shows up to watch if he wants a 4-wide start.
That's crap, Seth.
Well, it's a fantasy. We don't need fantasy policemen, too.
You can tell Craig doesn't run a racetrack. Just add another class.
Yeah.
And another night.
You know what? Just make it 2 and 3 more nights.
What are they running over there?
Soda Street Stocks, Soda Midwest Mods, which is like our sport mod. And then
they say it's like our A mod, but
more like our A mod probably. And then late models and non-wing sprint cars and a pier stock.
Yeah.
Which our hobby stocks can technically run with their pier stocks. But their pier stocks can't come run with our hobbies.
Well, we could always add non-wings to the Tougher Than Dirt Tour.
Boy, it's getting to be a big tour.
We got legends and slingy shots in there now. Yeah.
Let's just add late. If we're on the fantasy ideas, let's just add late models and sprint cars.
It's not 20 below, but we're talking like it is. Oh, man. You got fantasy in capital letters, don't you?
Yeah, fantasy in capital letters. Hot sauce fantasy ideas.
So you swing to Botno, then you swing to Devil's Lake, and then you finish it in Nodak.
That's true. You got to have Botno in.
You probably hard to read that, but that's from Corey Hawksprung.
Yep. That's him.
Corey Palm likes your idea of sprint cars to the Tougher Than Dirt Tour. Mm-hmm. Palm, do you see what I'm wearing? Palm?
It's the right color. Yeah. Well, again, the letters are too small. What's the last name?
Chad Malcolm.
Malcolm. Yeah. Okay.
Chad Malcolm driving the white, green, yellow, and blue Dakota Modified number 37 from Minot, North Dakota. Could you get any more colors? I mean, white, green, yellow, and blue.
When Hank did it, it was mostly white with a green number on it.
Yeah, I thought so. But I remember the green. Yeah.
That reminds me of the Pepsi Challenge late model that John Gall drove, all those colors.
Yeah.
Did you want to see it?
One year he was yellow on one side and red on the other. Yeah. Pepsi Challenge had some cool cars. Steve Hammer had a car.
I don't know if I've gone blind, but I'm not seeing any colors there.
Well, you got to read it here. You got to read it. It's a little blurry. I mean, you guys are old, so I get it.
Ouch. You were blowing up the letters for you, too, so.
White, green, yellow, and blue.
Oh, it says it.
Yeah,
okay.
it says it. That ain't.
It must have had more than one body on it.
Minot muffler. Well, I mean, the car is white, I'm guessing, looking at this.
Yeah, it was white with green numbers when Hank drove it.
Yeah, so, I mean, you look at the different shades of black and white there. I'm guessing white with the green 37.
Yep.
And then what other colors we have? The blue.
Blue
The
and
blue was
yellow.
probably at the bottom with a yellow Malcolm. See? I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to decipher.
Black and white.
You know where I bet there's a picture?
Black and white, yeah.
Do you know where I bet there's a picture of that car?
In that
Upstairs
room.
in their room.
Oh, upstairs. Okay, let's say back there in the vault.
In the vault.
The vault.
In my mom's room.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet there is plenty of probably all the colors.
Probably.
Different bodies.
That's going to be another, well, if I find time this winter, that's what kind of I did last winter. I already got the scanner out, so if anybody needs any photos scanned to digital, the regular photos, I can take a photo and make it a digital file like you see on Facebook.
Oh.
Where did I find that? Was it the Hall of Fame?
All them photos were scanned in?
Yes.
Yep.
That was a rabbit hole. That was a fun one to go down.
Yep. I sat, that's why there's a big TV on the wall, and I sit right there at my desk because I have my scanner there, and I put them in 3 at a time and hit the button, and it goes, brrrr, and meanwhile, I'm watching TV. Or Jordan seen my secret, hit that left monitor there, and you got Super Nintendo. Isn't it, Jordan?
Yep.
We're spoiled with our new grandstand, and I wouldn't trade it, obviously. But my goodness, that old one, I wouldn't mind going back in time and taking it in.
I wish we could.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yep.
The nostalgia.
Those stairs underneath going up that way.
It was so cool.
Yeah, zigzagged on the bottom.
I can still walk through the underneath of the grandstands and where things were. Like, it's so cool to think back, from my younger years, and I can still.
It seemed big until they put this monster up.
She was big, with the wings.
Big. I mean, we had plenty of parties in there. I mean,
yeah,
the old pub was in there, and that was a party. But it big now.
Yeah, rather large.
Got to be 4 times the size or more. It's big now. So,
Do you think we could fit everybody in the carousel pub? I don't think we could from the banquet. That's going to get tight.
I don't. Yeah, I think the
what about in
enough.
the big common area there?
Yeah, where you walk in at?
Right.
That would have a better fighting chance. Kind of long and narrow as far as maybe getting kind of far away, but maybe not. Is there an accurate head count on what we had Saturday night? It had to be a couple hundred.
I don't have one.
Yeah. it looked like a lot of people standing up there. So.
Texting. Katie had a very important. I almost said Katie Vondell because that's what she's in my phone as still. But Katie Ruby had a very important question, so I'm dealing.
You haven't put her on married status yet.
I don't change names in my phone very often.
Well, while you're texting her, let's talk about her, because all season I've been campaigning about getting her in a car, getting her racing, and then at Motor Magic.
Yep.
She whipped that thing upside down big time.
Yeah. I think they determined that it's not going to come back. They got to get a different ride.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Katie, if you're watching the Dirt Weekly, text us that. Are you coming back with that same car?
Tough gal.
Yeah. And she never gets unfast.
And I'll make fun of Stu. He got scared when people passed him, and she's flipping upside down, and she's ready to go again tonight.
Where's the next car? I'm ready. Actually, I think she did bruise herself a little bit, but she's ready to go.
She said she split the seat. You know how it comes up around you, just pushed it.
Did, huh? I saw the video of it, and I didn't want to watch it numerous times, so because I know she's okay. And, that thing tore in there pretty good. Tangled up in the rail. Say everything's good until somebody's not going the same direction. So jumping around. So Jed then, my brother Jed.
Jedley? Sorry, I had to. We still got to conduct life while we're sitting here.
He texted me a little
I was doing
picture
it too.
of a deal, and
Mod Light.
Well, you would think, but no. Oh, cow, where is that? It must be on Facebook. So it shows kind of a roof over Buffalo River Speedway. Yeah, we haven't had Dome Talk for a long time, but nonetheless.
I was actually going to bring that up.
Just think of the possibilities.
Yep. So I see that, and I said, how perfect would that? So at Buffalo River, that ain't going to work very well because of the way they got the grandstands. Have you ever been there?
I have not been there, but I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, but I like the idea. I think that would work beautiful in Underwood.
Well, yeah, because nothing's in the way.
Yeah. Right?
Again, think of the possibilities. Got the corner hanging out there, but
we're talking fantasy. Why not dream?
Yeah. Dome Talk ain't as wild as we thought it was. Yeah.
We started it, though. They're just trying to continue it. They're like, them guys haven't talked about it in a while, so
it's our day. It's our idea.
We're going to post about it and say, we came up with it first. No. We did it.
We let it rest for a little while. Oh, shoot. Speaking of Dome Talk, it is Karen's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Karen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And actually, what was funny,
one of the originators.
Wasn't it the other night that she brought up the dome? We could do it in the dome, or she said something about the dome?
Well, again, it never goes away. It just sometimes isn't quite the popularity conversation that it can be, but we're going into the season, and that's a roof. Yeah, Underwood would be a good candidate for that.
Be perfect.
Or putting on a race after the Wiseman's Rodeo in the All Seasons Arena, Legends, Slingshots.
Watford City style.
February 21st, we have that.
At my birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
So it was Valentine's Day last year, now your birthday this year.
The party never stops. Hey, are we still on the slingshot on the 11C?
Why? We got to get with the Pfeiffers and make sure. You got to shave. Got to shave and dye your hair.
Slayton was in, so we're gonna touch and tune that up on Saturday.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
The problem is now, if I'm going toe to toe with Eli, my wife's not cheering for me. She's cheering for Eli.
Yeah,
it's okay. You just got to get over it.
Leanne was there the other night. I think she's on board. I tried to see if I could fire her up. I couldn't. She's in.
She's on board.
Yeah.
After driving Trevor's car, what's a slingshot? So
yeah, just another car. Have suit, will travel.
Maybe a little soiled, but it's good.
I had a washout.
I know we're not going to get any complaints from Hardigan because Hardigan is all about this stuff.
Yeah?
He's not going to complain.
Yeah.
He's going to say, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the extra 30 people that are going to come watch this.
But I do have a little road rage that needs to come out.
Oh, they'll fix you right up with that. Eli and Hallie will split you like speed bump.
And the track's only wide enough for 3 of you, and they're going to split you.
You're going to say, well, wait. Nope, they're not.
I thought I was going fast. Nope, I wasn't.
I did think I was going fast.
Oh, gosh. Okay, Leanne, Velocita, driving suit for Christmas. Oh, God, this is all going to come together come February.
Dang it. Where was she for the lot? Call Kyler Satrin. He won the Velocita race suit.
Oh.
So maybe we can work a deal.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, Trevor probably doesn't need his anymore. Is that going with the car?
No. Trevor's going to hold on to that in case he's a hired driver.
I don't know how many offers he's going to get, but he's got dreams. Hot sauce fantasy ideas.
Yeah.
We're there.
He's going to stay available and hopeful.
Trevor, we still like you. As long as
You're
willing.
an easy target, and
Yeah.
you like that. So 11C. Now, where are we at in the slingshot? Are we going after Slade or Aislins? We are, aren't we?
Well,
I think that would be like,
Aislins, I think, is laying dormant.
Well, I thought it clutch trouble or something, but we have time. Yeah.
He's got a whole fleet out of there. He's got old Jeff Taylor chassis laying in the weeds, too.
yeah, but you can't
That's
use that
big
as
stuff.
a slingshot.
Yeah, you can't run over them. You got to be the same size. This ain't a true Mario Kart race. You got to stay in the carts here.
So then I'm driving the 2.
The 2? Yeah.
Well, we can make a sticker. Jedley can make a sticker. 11C.
11C. Yeah. You're thinking the Aislinn mobile though. Yeah.
Well, I think she probably doesn't want to give up her ride.
Yeah. Well, hers was fast too. It just got out of maintenance rotations, so grabbing Sladen's was easier. I get it. Those clutches are tricky, but yeah.
Darcy Dennis said,
What a birthday present.
I will speak for Brad Hardigan and say absolutely.
Yeah.
11C lives.
Darcy's a PR lady. She understands the magnitude. Oh, this is great. We're going to get it going. Yeah. What color? Red or green?
What?
By the way, I think we've been invited back.
Yeah?
We must not have been too bad the first 3
We're
times.
in good standing still?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait. See Darcy and Maggie and Brad and the whole hee-haw gang.
And Craig in this 11C slingshot.
Yeah. Trevor's pitting for him.
Do we need a seat? Like, we gotta cover this stuff, because I might have a seat that he fits in. We can make
I have an adult seat.
So I might have
She's taller than me, Aislinn.
Well, but
Yeah.
we're talking width-wise.
Yeah.
You're a little bit wider.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable looking at the Heine here.
Yeah.
What's he got going on?
Yeah. I got a full-size containment. If it fits, it ships. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's a fresh LaJoy with nice padding on it. Usually I have to take that all out so I can fit, but not this one. This one's ready to rip.
And I got a helmet back there. We can try on afterwards. It's a brand new helmet. Only been worn twice.
I'm good with Trevor's stuff. He's not using it.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. I think Trevor's involved. We're going to make him involved. He's got to be the pit man.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Sold it with the car.
Not roadblocks.
No roadblocks.
Okay.
Darcy says they're not even doing the show without us.
The
show doesn't even happen without us.
Well, usually we would go down in Brandon's pickup, but we're gonna have to bring the 3-car hauler with Craig. We're gonna have to get Fife Dog to clean the thing up. We're gonna bring in the 3-car stacker and bring down the gate, and the only slingshot will come out. It's gonna be good. Thank you, Darcy. That's awesome.
Joe Goebel said he'd love to see some modified drivers race sport compacts in a dash. I think we all would.
Yeah.
Just getting the compact guys to give up their car.
Yeah, that feels like it could hurt. When I race motocross, so we'd have little Z50 pit bikes and all that. Yeah, probably the nastiest scar I've ever had in my life on my arm racing against other guys on Z50s. I think he knows what he's talking about. That's gonna be quite the
entertaining
carnage. So, yeah. But that is a good idea. We might have to provide our own cars for the obvious reasons. There will be nothing left of them.
I think that's why they started that Crown Vic deal. You see that Crown Vic thing is like
Well, I see it growing. I haven't paid
Are
attention
they
to what the
front-wheel
rules
drive? Are them Crown Vics front-wheel drive?
No.
No, them are rear still?
Yeah, those are still rear because the demo guys like them. So.
You're
Or
talking
at least the ones I'm talking
Ford
about.
LTD Crown Vic?
Yes.
The cop ones. The ones that were...
They're popular. People like them.
Cody Shope says he's game.
Yes, Codes. Yes. You're going to fit right in. Yeah.
How much, Cody? You guys seem to have a really good enduro game going on up there. Like you guys get quite a few cars. Who? God, I'm trying to think. In your camp, I call her my Canadian wife, Renee. Her family, they do a lot of it. They get us a price. How much to build some of them front-wheel drive cars so we can put some mod guys in them?
Oh. Uh-huh.
Like let's make this
Some
happen.
Sporty compacts.
De Bruins. They're up there,
okay.
you know.
Huh.
Carson Dixon has a pile of Crown Vics and Lignite. I keep trying to talk him out of them. Right as you go by. Sean DeBrune. Yeah, it took me a while to come up with that. I just knew Renee. But
they're rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. The ones I'm talking about are. Yeah. The demo guys like them.
But they build like 3 or 4 or 5 of them damn enduro cars. Let's put some front-wheel drive enduro cars together. 6 or 7 of them, put mod guys in them, and just go.
You know, the message here is we need to pump up this Watford City deal.
Yes.
Are you all thinking about these front wheel drives at?
No, not at Watford City.
Not Watford. Okay.
It's going to go through the wall, the fence, the bleachers, the building. No, I'm talking like
the concrete barriers.
I'm talking like an Estevan or a Nodak or whatever. Bring these cars in and put 6 mod guys in them.
Yeah.
And if they get wrecked, they get wrecked. It is what it is. But go.
You're going to see some cars push up and over the corner like no tomorrow.
Well, can you imagine like Travis Hagen flying down the front straightaway, and then Drew Christensen and Steve Pfeiffer go, "Oh no, you don't!" And here comes. Can't even call it a slide job with a front wheel drive. It's a drive job up through the. Yeah. And they all end up over on the catwalk.
A dump truck push, take them all to the catwalk.
I think you've just added another class.
Oh gosh.
Fantasy ideas.
Gone wild.
The old Panther chassis Fords. Terry Davidson just put in there.
Panther chassis. Yeah.
Well, we've reached our 2-hour mark.
Well, Brock's half
Brock's
satisfied.
Halfway to Fargo.
Yeah. Have to listen to it twice.
We got anything else?
So we got
we got the elephant in the room right there. We got to talk about
the trophy. I mean, gifted to you by the Pfeiffers.
This is the second one. Got a main one as well from a year previous. So
got the big one, little one.
And while I was up in Estevan at a banquet one time, I got old late model door too. So got a lot going on.
Steven's late model door?
Yeah.
You have a shrine.
Well, you know.
Working on it.
Right after Danny Breck, Steven came along.
I might have a Steven modified door out at my house. Do you want a modified door?
I'll take it.
I think Peyton said I can't get rid of it because Peyton wanted Steven's doors. Peyton was a huge Steven, Cody, and pretty much them too. Max was a big Hellebust and Drew guy. So Max had a Hellebust and a Drew and a Smalls roof on the ceiling. We screwed it right into the ceiling. Yep, in his room.
There was an old Ed Turnbull door there that night at that banquet. I should have got that too.
An orange 10A.
Yep. Al's auto body on there.
Ooh.
It was sweet.
Yeah. A little bit of history there then. A little bit older.
They don't make them anymore.
No.
They just don't make cars like that anymore. Like, we were looking at some videos and pictures of even the cars from, like, 2017, 18. Like, oh, my God, they're ugly compared to the cars today. And then you look at the mid-'90s, and you're like, are them even modified? It's like, what are them things?
They cut off the back ends, but yeah, they were crazy about. You couldn't make them long back then, so
there was a weird period. The Bob Simmers, Jack McDonald, like Jamestown's got, those are special, and I would drive that every day. But then when you got into the 80s and they got a little winged out, Jay Tooley days, maybe Terry Newhouse days. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yours too, I think, even was winged out.
Yeah, we were pretty wedged up, yeah.
Those got a little weird, but they've come around now. And maybe we'll think what we're doing now is weird.
Well, that's the message, because, like you say, the stuff of just as recent as 16, 17, 18 or whatever, we always went to the track thinking we were looking cool.
Yeah.
You got to squint a little to looking back, but you were watching that World of Outlaw deal. They look dated.
The sprint cars do, yeah.
They look dated. They didn't look right.
I will say this, at the banquet,
right,
I was wondering where the 11P modified was. I missed having it in the room.
Yeah. That was a nice touch. Steven brought it in last year and stuff like that. Yeah, we probably forgot to tell him. Yeah, that was a nice touch last year. So, yeah, back-to-back. Good on our friend Steven. That is an accomplishment. That modified class is tricky. I got to take a picture with him last year, and this year I think you did too. So
that turned out really good with you in it. You looked like a fangirl in that picture. You couldn't have been more happy.
I am a fan of him and his family. With you. So yeah, I enjoy seeing Sladen pick up on the sport and Aislinn too.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting that. I don't know if that was one of those that was close, could have went either way or a different way, but he was excited. He come up and thanked his sponsors and stuff like that. Just good stuff going on.
Look at that.
Great.
Yeah.
Grinning away.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Get this stood up so you guys can see it here.
Well, it keeps wiping out.
Yeah,
Do you want cables out of the way?
We don't know what we want out of the way here.
Oh.
You guys got to be able to see this. Craig's got to see this. He asked for something, so.
Oh.
There you go. Can you see it, Craig?
Oh, you got the door panel.
No.
Ah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Dave Lackaduk.
You talked
Jay
about all winged
Jordan.
and Jordan Boyce.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the infield.
Look at
No nothing. No guardrails. No nothing. Yeah.
Look at that.
That would be 1986 for me.
I show 86.
Yeah.
That's what I show.
Gosh, that's a good picture.
1986.
Leading the herd.
Well, in the way, if nothing else.
Before the green. Before you went green.
Actually, I was green in 4 and 5, and then I did blue because of my dad's colors.
It's something clicked when you said all winged up. I went through I went through a bunch of these photos last year of my mom's stuff.
Look at the trees, no drag strip.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how you remember the sponsors? Joe's Transfer. I never knew what that was. Dave Lackaduk.
Yeah. Worked at Motor Service, grinding cranks. Jay Tooley, the weekend warrior, making the trip from Dickinson. Here we go again.
Every week.
He had a trailer. Driving down the road with it.
Yeah, had a ramp bed on it. Mm-hmm. That was cool stuff then. Yeah. It probably still is.
Terry Newhouse coming out of Canada.
Yeah. His dad Bob raced before Terry.
75. Oh, a lot of Bob Moody talk. Who was talking about that at the banquet?
Yeah. Greg he had a Moody Mega Mod.
That was
fun. They went over to get it. Yeah, that was a great story.
The reference to Days of Thunder, he painted the picture so well I could just see it. I'm like,
he did paint it well.
Oh my gosh!
So then you talk about
that was good.
You talk about the things and the scenery and stuff changing. Here's also from 1986.
Is that water tower there now?
No, there ain't a water tower back there, is there?
God.
Not right now. There ain't.
I'm
driving by the damn racetrack on the way home to see if there's a water tower.
Yeah. Lake Nodak is in full bloom.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you didn't want to go in there.
Look at this orange car. That looks like Pat Smith back in the day.
Dave Bauer.
Yeah.
Dave Bauer.
48.
It does look like Pat Smith.
Yeah.
It does. Or what Pat would have. Yeah.
Is this Red 99? Is that a...
I'm thinking Barnstable.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah,
Is that a
gotta be
Barnstable?
Jim.
There's a lot of them.
Jim
Wow.
didn't start racing until he was 40 years old. In racing,
Crazy.
Kind of old.
Crazy.
And completely competitive. It's hard to believe he's at the back. He must have missed the heat.
Let's look at the other end. That's the other end of the racetrack. That
That's
commercial
3 and 4.
building is still sitting there.
Yeah.
But that house, what's the deal with the house?
Oh, a building there.
Might have been for sale or something during
Yeah,
the fair.
I would say, yeah, one of those moved-in houses from the fair.
I'd live there.
Whoops, I went back.
Right on that spot, kind of like the dome, kind of the dome and the apartments around it. Yeah.
Sit on the roof. Call it good.
But I mean, look at the Enbridge
Yeah.
tanks. You know, some of them are still there. There's only 3 up there in this picture. You know,
Yeah.
crazy. And then, like, think about it. Like up in here, like Gravel Products is up there right now.
Look at this guy. He's saying no wings, man.
No wings.
That's Tony Marsh in his stock car getting ready to run with him.
You know, when we were wedged up the first whatever there, the cars out east were not. They were still car-looking cars. Yeah, like I say, as far as wedging them, there was no rules. Just go
Unreal. You
crazy.
guys haven't pointed it out yet. We talk about white pants.
There they are.
They are standing on the damn infield of the track, inside of the racetrack. Look at them down there.
There's no guardrail.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just standing
Yeah.
there, hanging out. Whatever. Cars going by.
Yeah,
Whatever.
hope nobody comes after us.
Whatever.
Well, there's a little lip there.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
little lip. All it's going to do is ramp up and hit you in the gut rather than the legs.
Wow.
Could you see how
The
we?
perception of safety has changed.
Could you see how we go down a rabbit hole if I went upstairs and started scanning all these photos in, and we could just go through the photos?
Dangerous.
Old grandstand. They used to walk around with that pop, you know,
Yeah.
and they'd run
Ice cold pop.
and they'd run it on the rail, and so then you'd use the rail legitimately, and you'd be like, "God,
Yeah.
what is that all
Yeah,
about?"
about leave your hand there. Glued. Yep. Ice cold pop. They'd go up and down the stands trying to sell it. Golly. A time gone by.
Can we do a throwback, Jordan, next year?
Well, that's what Isaac wants too. Well, I'm working on it. Slowly. Keyword slowly.
Like,
I'm trying to get my nostalgia mod out, like that mod out. As a novelty, of course, but yeah. I know. Nathan and Derek Burke like this car too. If you get it out
you
there.
could get it out and run it against the John Gall one. Then you'd really have something.
Yeah, be error correct for sure. Yeah.
Like,
96,
can we do
huh?
the cards too? Can we have can we
Yeah.
go old school and do these cards as well?
Jay Symes did those. He's still in operation, so probably.
That's a great paint scheme.
Yeah.
I like that.
Isn't it? I mean,
Flamed her up a little bit. Black wheels, black body. Yeah.
It's a little bit of, coming after Dahl a little bit.
I think Dahl stole it from him.
Yeah.
He's going with it.
Yeah. That's what I said. You got to bring that black car back. I'm like, well, I can't make a black stock car. It's a lot of stock car. But a mod. It's on the list. I am moving around in this fall, this nice weather, and so is Isaac. So, yeah. So is a lot of people.
Sorry, we were going to wrap it up here a
The
little while ago.
11C.
The 11C compact.
We're going to have that conversation Saturday with Fife Dogs.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to know
going
if
to
an
happen.
adult seat fits in there because it fits, it ships, buddy. Darcy
got
says you're in. This
We
is
got
over.
the green light from the promoter.
Yeah, this is
End
over.
of discussion.
Yeah. Don't ask again. The answer might change, so we won't. But
I'm not
We're
that big
getting
a
you
guy.
ready.
I'm not convinced I need an adult seat.
yeah, well, maybe Slayton still has his. Steven's listening, so
This is going to
well,
be
after the birthday
must-watch
party
TV.
will be. Yeah,
I'm going to have to bring in a full...
It is going to be much. I don't think we have enough seating.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
Yes, we don't. Oh man, it's true. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Trevor didn't give me enough time to get nervous. Now I got time to get nervous.
Yeah, that's what I said about MCing. I didn't get enough time to get too nervous and jerky. It's showtime.
Well,
All right.
let's...
It's a school night, they say.
Yeah, it's a school night. I'm yawning over here already.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Estevan
Maybe-
Banquet, Underwood Banquet, continue to get Craig ready for the indoor.
February
Scheduling
21st.
meeting somewhere in there. We got to make sure all the tracks are doing their thing. We'll listen for Williston to wing out a banquet idea.
We'll see what next week
And the
looks like.
snow's going to fly pretty soon. It has to.
Right. We'll
It's
see
time.
what next week looks like for a show. 2 weeks in a row. We're going to want to spoil people and do 3.
Cody will pass out.
We got to keep our dirt quarterly,
Brock will be happy.
biannually going. But yeah, we'll maybe we'll get together and touch on the banquet and preview the Underwood banquet. Maybe it's a perfect segue next week, and then we'll take
That
a
would
week
be-
or 2 off after that to
Find
kind
a
of gear up for the
Scheduling meetings. and stuff.
scheduling meeting.
Yeah. Let's try to do that.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Meantime, we're going to find out more about the 11C.
You're into
We're going
this.
to nail this down.
Yes. It's,
Yeah. Do you want to go with this weekend?
This is
We're talking to Fife Dogs. We're setting with
this
them,
is
so.
taking brain space from corn.
Yeah, hey, corn's good. Corn's harvested.
Corn's good.
I'll get together with Jeff around car show time. I still have enough for the 3rd season, so
You can just keep even though you don't use it, you just use it the next year. That's how that works.
That's how I've been doing it. He says it stores well. I'm storing it in plastic bags dry, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, these aren't just your normal hardware little things. These are big envelopes.
And you got
God, there must be 200 seeds in each one.
So Stephen was telling us at the banquet, because we got talking about corn,
He says it's too wet to knock down.
but he said that there's Roundup Ready that you can have.
Yes, Roundup ready.
The corn says, "You don't affect me, Roundup."
Yeah, that'll matter because the weeds got me. I just couldn't stay ahead of them.
And then
The
now you
effort
just
was
get
real.
out there.
so you can just spray Roundup weed killer on there, or like,
And it won't get the corn.
and it won't get the corn.
That's what he said.
I think maybe there has to be a little bit of caution, maybe not go completely crazy,
Wouldn't
but
spray the cob, but down around the bottom is going to get her.
that's what we learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is what we learned.
We were talking farming at the banquet.
You got to sneak it in there. It's part of the presentation. And so, With that said, we haven't knocked our stocks down yet. I want to knock them down yet this fall so that I'm ready to till in the spring.
And,
Do you knock them down, let them sit all winter, and then till it in?
Well, I actually want to take them out. So,
Oh.
yeah.
And
'Cause
we-
it's hard to grind those things back
Yeah,
in.
we learned that Jordan has to rotate, so next year he's growing petunias instead of corn.
No, corn's going to stay on the menu. I might have to change it around in the garden, though, as you're saying there, kind of, what do they call it there? CB.
Rotation.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let it rest.
Well, move the pumpkins around or something. We're stuck on a 36 pumpkin crop here. We got a higher or lower here.
I'm going to figure this out. Maybe I'll put a swath of corn or something in my yard. No. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, the deer will eat it. You got to put a fence around it.
Well, I know that ain't going to happen. So.
That's what I said 3 years ago, but it did. It did. Yeah, it's fun. It's good family fun. So, yeah. All right.
Okay.
See you in Estevan.
See you in Estevan. For Jordan,
All right.
for Craig, Brandon, we're out.
Good night. Woo.